guys know it is Drunken Chat, son.
Yeah, we are here on another great Saturday freaking morning for your ears. Ready to give you some of that greens and cornbreads. We got a full freaking set for y'all. We got, man, even Ultra might have something little for you. So make sure y'all go ahead and freaking pay attention to that. Um, we This is not the actual stuff. We're still waiting on some folks, including Mel, might still be able to make an appearance. So we are going to get into some stuff. But before I go ahead and freaking get into that other stuff, my bullshit, let's go ahead and freaking let the gentlemen freaking introduce themselves. Go ahead, gents.
Okay,
That's
I'll
muting
go
everybody.
first. What's up, everybody? So, I am the official BWC delegate from the BDE Commission. And if you don't know what BWC and BDE means, ask the chat. But I'm the Ultra Maximus. Thank you for joining us here this evening. And yeah, for all of you attending this evening, you might just be in for a really interesting spec matrix this evening.
Quite interesting. All right, all right.
What's up? UCE, Aaron also. So, whatever you want to call me. I don't care. I'm setting up a game, like a Name That comic that I've been working on in the past. So let's see if I can finish it to present after the spec matrix that might be on later tonight. But who knows? I might just get too fucked up and not be able to finish it.
See, you're really fucked up when you can look at your shirt and her eyes are just following you everywhere, man. Because I'm looking at it and she's yeah, that bitch's eyes is following me right now, man.
Yeah.
She's talking about Lucas. What the fuck you doing? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Aren't you there? I don't know what the fuck's going on, man. So
That's
yeah, don't get as fucked up as I am.
That's when you know you lit. That's when you know you lit.
That's why I don't have controls on the show, right?
Hey, but the shit that you make for us is the most valuable, man. So how was your Valentine's Day, man?
Silent,
Chilling.
quiet.
Silent? You didn't go out to
I didn't do shit.
you didn't go out to the club, man? Because man, as a single guy, that's what you're supposed to do. That's when you're supposed to go on
yeah,
Valentine's Day.
I forgot about that. That you hit the bars and then all the sad.
Now you're supposed to go throw some money at the strip club.
No, that's the worst, man. Fucking shit.
It's just like a
Go
trap
take-
then at that point.
Go take out the frustration. Let me throw a couple stacks at going home.
So that's another side tip is that the side chicks are actually working at the strip club on Valentine's Day because the main dude is taking out his main chick on Valentine's Day. So the side chicks had to work on Valentine's Day. They'll be off on the day after.
Yes,
I learned
sir.
so much on this podcast. Like,
No. Hold up. As an officially retired member of the Mr. Steal Your Girl Commission, I gotta say, no, those dudes who be putting in extra work on Valentine's Day and be taking out their side chick or side chicks and their main in the same day. Shout out to those kings who can keep it together and not get captured.
Oh my god! Just thinking about that, I'm getting stressed, man. I was like, ugh.
I mean, you got to start the night before. You got to start on the 13th and take one of them out very, very, very late on the 13th. So it lapses over to the 14th. So it counts as Valentine's Day. But I wouldn't know anything about that. I'm retired from that life.
Yeah,
and then you always have lunch, so.
Yeah, see, that's allowable. You can have brunch. Have brunch with your side chick. Don't have dinner. All right.
Matter. You gotta go to breakfast.
Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. If you're married to the chick, I don't care if y'all fighting or nothing. You just you take her out the fucking dinner. Side chicks, you only get fucking brunch or dinner the day after.
You can't really do the dinner with the side, man. The side's got to get either breakfast or a lunch, kind of like a brunch date. You can't take them out for dinner. It's not on the same level.
Yeah, don't be
side
chick. Shit.
Nah, because then they feel like they're entitled to the same as the man, and they don't get that, so they can't get the same. You can't take them to the same place, and you would take your You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't take your wham where your shim is. You know.
So I gotta ask. Did anybody else do breaks while they got cooked steaks? That's what I did on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, nah. That's too much stress. I'm glad I don't have to worry about that.
No. Like she wanted me to cook it first, and this is how clutch she pulled up, and I was like, hey, I got to do the brakes on the car. And, that's a little bit more important than cooking at this time. So she cooked for me.
Nice.
Okay.
Get it done. That's how you get it done, fellas.
Yeah. Remo,
like, are
how's
you
it
going
going,
to do
man?
the breaks? I'll cook if you want to do the breaks, but
right? You know what I'm saying? I'll go fry the real.
Hey,
What's up, man?
Yeah, no, just a little thing on that. I mean, look. I mean, if she's got access to the money in the bank account, she can go ahead and buy her own flowers, buy her own freaking car, and all the other shit. And she's going to that way you can't fuck it up. Like, hey, go ahead and buy everything. Like the surprise. Like, no, the surprise is for birthdays.
No, when they got money, they still want you to buy them something. Like they still want you to think about it. They don't want you to just. Any woman's gonna want you to buy, even if they stacked up, they're gonna still be like, "Oh, well, at least he thought about
all the money I saved by think about it, not buying something."
Mr. Don't kiss her on the lips. Remo. How's it going?
Exactly. There's levels to it. You know what I mean? There's levels to it. No, man, it's Friday night, man. It's Drunken Chat, man. It's the best. Part of the best part of the week. You know what I mean? So. Happy to be here, man. Kicking it with the fellas,
Yes, sir. And then for me, always got to make sure. First time I'm trying Hennessy tonight, and I'm gonna tell you, I don't see how Remo does it every week. That's why he be half eye cocks.
I'm trying to tell you,
like, yo, this shit is strong.
That's years of. That's years, man.
Yeah, I may be a bitch, but goddamn, yo.
They put that in my baby bottle. You know what I'm saying? I had that in the baby bottle.
I'm trying to hurry up and finish too because I got my moonshine that I gotta get through. Love this Virginia shit. This it's called Virginia Lightning, and it's 80% proof. Freaking. Yeah. And then I once again I want to thank Mama Comics for hooking brother up with his Near Nirvana shirt. She made this, so if you would like a Near Nirvana shirt, definitely if you can hit her up, throw $30 her way, make it worth her while. Man, freaking! But look, freaking! Once again, interesting week. Let's freaking get into that. Maybe one of y'all could keep an eye on what's going on with CSI over there. I think the last time we checked, what was that? They were on like number 4 or something like that. Hey, freaking. Let's see where we're at.
They just hit their number 1 book.
Number 1. Okay. All right. Right. So this is going to be some of the stuff that actually was driving my mind. Always got to go do the Wayback Machine. I'm not doing the 30 Days July. I'm just doing like a year ago. Right, because I just want to see like what these publishers were throwing out there. That was it was kind of interesting last year. So 1 year ago, DC threw out Deathstroke Inc. number 6, that Alex Garner, which was a 125, which had that interesting Black Canary cover along with Deathstroke. Twig number 1, the preview came out. It came out really fast, and then we haven't heard shit from Twigs ever since. That timeless. Yeah, that timeless number 1. There was that second print, 1 of 50. Crimson Rain at number 1, the second print, Stephen Cummings by 25. Still an interesting story on where they're trying to drive the Star Wars universe through. That Thor number 20, second print. That was the first cover appearance of Mjolnir as a personage. Star Wars: The High Republic Adventures Annual 2021. Daredevil, Woman Without Fear, number 2, Jorge Fornes, 125.
I love that book.
You can, the thing, I mean, it was a great freaking cover, but the thing is now you can freaking find it for cheap. So afterwards, it just didn't do it well. And another one that didn't do well after this is Mary Jane and Black Cat Beyond #1, Adam Hughes 1 in 50. You can get these for really freaking cheap.
You know why?
Why is that?
Because there was a bazillion store exclusives.
Mm.
And when you get a bazillion store exclusives, you get a bazillion incentive variants to go along with those store exclusives that flood the market at first for high prices. And then they come a crashing down after the market has been satisfied, and then the copies then sit. And yeah, I'm looking for a 9.8 in that Mary Jane and Black Cat Adam Hughes, but I'm looking for a 9.8 for around $60. That's my target.
I'll let know because I could have sworn I saw some for a lot cheaper than that. Maybe like
Yeah, I mean that's where I want to be, all integrated for a 9.8. So if I can find a raw for like $25-$30, perfect.
All right. So yeah, let's if y'all see a copy out there for Ultra, we can definitely let them know. Something that's killing the children #21, the Ashcan variant #1 per store. Definitely keep an eye out for these. I've seen Diamond throw out a bunch of ash cans, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is, but here we are. Lands of the Living Gods #1 Ambassador variant.
I was gonna say Boom was throwing them out as well. Like they were part of like a mystery pack during SDCC last year. Like so you got this, the first like omnibus where it's those first 15 issues, and then like a random variant, like from like pretty much anything. Like people pulled out the 1 in 25 #6, the Frozen cover, the Call, the #8 as well. And then I forgot the cost. I think it was either 150 or 200.
And this was at SDCC or on their website during that time?
It was at SDCC.
Yeah.
So it was one of those things that even if they probably did have it on the website, you had to go to the con to pick it up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
That's cool. I like those types of things where you actually have to, be a ticket holder at the con on the floor type of things.
But of course, there were stores there that picked up a bunch and then,
of course,
resold them.
Well, I mean, it's the game.
Yeah.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yep. That Usagi Yojimbo #26, 1 in 10. That one shot up to $35 to $40. I'm not sure, but I think there was a first appearance in that one. But once again, that's one of those
for everybody collecting. It was the Stan Sakai and Julie Sakai variant. So it was Stan doing the variant with his daughter, and I think that one's still, probably very collectible amongst hardcore Usagi fans. But is there enough of them out there to satisfy the Usagi demand? And then if not,
So that's where they're fucking up, because I believe it was Netflix they announced that they were going to do something with Usagi Yojimbo, but there's been a lot of financial tightening, so
that already dropped.
Yeah, so them letting them drop it, that gives you not enough people or fans to introduce your product to that might actually go and try and read this right now. So I don't know what to think, man. So I have noticed there's been a lot less Usagi Yojimbo books coming across my FOC every week, if any.
They're also moving from IDW to Course.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like Stan Sakai announced that, I think like late last year at some point in time.
Yeah, IDW been losing some licenses, and also IDW had 0 books on FOC this week, along with DC.
So that is interesting. Let's see.
Email. Other than the Usagi here, I gotta say the Sozo Maika is that's my favorite of her art covers.
Yeah, that one is pretty.
That was the one that did it for me. That was the one that got me on board. I even went outside of my comfort zone and talked about a book long before FOC, and even posted about it on my IG. And you guys know I never do that kind of shit. But that's how much I love that cover. And I have the Virgin. I have the Vampy that matches that one too. That came out shortly thereafter. You know, I don't even care if it's. I bought Dynamite books. Okay, I knew what I was getting myself into when I bought the Dynamite books. And it's not like I bought them for hardcore spec. I totally bought them for PC. But the Iron Fist, I would rather have the 1 in 25 than the 1 in 50, just because the 1 in 25 has them on the cover. And that's a cool homage cover, but the Black Panther, how's Black Panther #3 doing still?
That 1 in 50 is still doing fire. The one that I would definitely keep an eye out on is that single issue, that qualifier right there. That one is, people will have that one in mind, but there's also a B and C cover. I don't want people to forget that.
The other artwork, but the Jusco variant was released like a fucking month later.
No, it came out a week. So you're right, it did come out late, but it came out like a week later, right? So it caught a lot of people off guard. So that one was like a hot book, because people were like, "Well, what the fuck is this?" And nobody had it, and people were thinking, "Oh, it's fucking rare," because people got caught. No, it was people ordered it and they understood it, but it was just that it came out late. So it was a very strange thing. It was the one with the Black Panther and the fucking trees and shit, and it was like a really kind of weird dark color and everything.
No, that really was.
Yeah.
Hide your wives, hide your kids. It's a raid? No, it ain't no raid. Hey, what up, House of Stein? Y'all done over there yet? I guess that's what that means when they get done. The House of Stein comes over here and raids.
Oh yeah, so like everyone that was watching House of Stein is now coming over here, and then
paid. Who's paid? He's like, I mean, raid nice. From the House of Stein. All right, well, welcome everybody. We just talking shit over here. Yeah.
I still like that Red Sonja, man, because I remember that was pretty hard to find when it first went during that week.
Oh, until Dynamite probably went like, oh shit, we should print some more of these.
Yeah.
Don't forget these FOCs.
More.
And they're all returnable.
We'll just tear the covers off all the return ones and put new covers on them. Ship them. But here's one fact: Dynamite prints their own books. That's the reason why they can do fucking 36 variant covers per book, and be like, "Oh, no big deal. We grow the trees too."
That makes more sense now that they have their own printer. Yeah.
So, what did you guys think of that Iron Fist book? That was supposed to be the first appearance of Swordmaster as an Iron Fist. I had no idea.
I prefer the 1 in 25 because it has Swordmaster on the cover fighting Iron Fist.
Yeah. I don't know what it's done. It's probably freaking dropped like a fucking rock since then.
Probably. And I bought 2 copies of the 1 in 25. Probably overpaid for them too.
Didn't the second print have him on the cover as well?
Yeah, I think so. So, I mean, this is one of those scenarios. If you don't know what the homage is homaging, are you going to buy the 1 in 50 at an inflated price? Or are you going to be like, no, man, the new Iron Fist is on the 1 in 25 cover. I'm buying that one. That's the way I approached it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I didn't like it when it came out. I wasn't really like, it was definitely not a bit of FOMO in my bones. But I'm just thinking like still at this point, like after we've seen everything that's happened through that, like, is it worth it? Like, is it worth having? Like,
I mean, it was definitely interesting to see a Asian character be Iron Fist, because I know a lot of people are complaining about that throughout the Iron Fist series or whatever. But I mean, they could have just built up Swordmaster a little bit more and its own character instead of like giving him an older title.
I mean, I understand that, but I would have rather they have, like you said, like introduce him, like if they were gonna run Shang-Chi for this long, like have him team up with him for a mission or something, and
Well, he did. He was supposed to. He was. Shang-Chi was training.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. Like, develop that part of it, because I would think if he's Iron Fist, then he doesn't need any mentorship at that point. You know what I mean? Like, he's kind of like, Bruce Lee at that point. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're gonna do it that way, then you gotta really focus on like, putting him in situations where it's like, it's believable for the casual, reader to kind of like accept him as Iron Fist, having not known his history. You know what I mean?
Well, what was crazy is if that was the root cause and that was their intent on making sure that an Asian person was an Iron Fist, don't forget that there's a little girl, her name is Pi, running around, and she was literally labeled as the next Iron Fist, and she's
so why don't no, we're gonna give it to this dude.
Yeah,
and instead of giving it to her, they actually gave it to Okoye from Wakanda.
Yeah,
made her an Iron Fist.
If
I'm not mistaken, they also made Moon Knight an Iron Fist at one point. It's just freaking weird.
No. He beat the shit out of Iron Fist and stole
the
Iron Fist from him. The same way he did to all the other Avengers.
So basically, I'm hearing, Oprah was involved. You're an Iron Fist, and you're an Iron Fist.
It's 3 years since that story came out. So that was a 2020 COVID story, right? I still love that whole Age of Khonshu story. That is easily my favorite Avengers story, just because it has Moon Knight whooping their ass.
Dude,
I don't Strange, the Ghost Rider, Iron Fist, fucking beats up Thor with multiple moons.
That's where it went a little awry, man. That he beat Thor, whoop Black Panther's ass, whoop Captain America, Captain Marvel, whoop their ass. But don't just have fucking Moon Knight beating another fucking god's ass as easily. That shit didn't make any fucking sense. But
he's like your hammer's made of Uru. Do you know what Uru is? It's moon rock. He's like, I control moons, bitch.
But yeah, so that's how it looked like a year ago. Look at it and figure out, if you think they're going to do the same shit. The problem is right now is that we know for a fact that there's a lot of marketing tightening when it comes to the belts around everybody, and we'll get into all that stuff in a second. This is how it looked last week. Disney, even though they had a lot of good news, their prices kind of dipped like 110 to around 108. Take Two, they actually had a pretty good week last week. Even though the main concern was around the Midnight Suns freaking video game. This week, Disney dropped down even a little bit more at 105. Warner Brothers still having a freaking good week. People are just catch on to that freaking trailer, and they're still in that trailer. I still don't understand why in the fuck they're letting freaking Ezra Miller do what she's doing and thinking it's just going to be okay. But go ahead, y'all do you. And Bitcoin was at 23,000. It is still hanging around 23,000 with a whole bunch of red and everything. There's a lot of concern about what's been going on with FTX. And I don't understand why people still hold on to Bitcoin, because I'll be scared of shit because, it just got hacked again on Thursday.
Oh, wow.
So what the fuck? The main reason why quantum was supposed to be crypto was supposed to be a thing is because of this quantum technology, which means it's not supposed to be as easy as hacked. Well, guess what? Ever since this FTX shit came out, it's been hacked at least 4 times already. So if you have any value, you might want to
figure out. Kill that boy. They're gonna kill that boy. They gonna kill him. They gotta kill him.
No, he's gonna be. He might get. I don't want to say that shit. But I'm just saying. He's
gonna get Epstein, man.
I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to say that, man.
They won't let him near. They're trying not to let him near a computer right now.
You know, you might freaking get fucked up under mysterious
See,
circumstances.
the thing is, man, I know I don't want to go off to or something, but I just kind of a little glimpse of this is they're not gonna let him have a computer because he can create money. You know what I mean? Like he can fight the government because that's his money. They can't freeze his shit. You know what I mean? So he can always keep fighting.
Transfer
Yeah,
money
man.
to the right people.
Yeah.
All right. So this past week, Coke came out with their earnings call. GoDaddy, Upstart, Cinedigm, which is an entertainment company, Roblox, Shopify. I definitely tell y'all to keep an eye on that. Roblox and Shopify. Shopify is where a lot of y'all can do your business as far as comics and all that other stuff. Roku, they also came out with their stuff.
I like that comment from Patrick.
Michael Keaton's so good at he makes everyone forget Ezra Miller's a kidnapper. Well, so here's a question: is there any utility in thinking, because maybe a year ago, or maybe was it 2 years ago, there's a Batman '89 comic with Michael Keaton on cover. Is there any utility in looking at that comic aspect?
No, not a spec.
Yeah, because wasn't that just like a continuation story from the events that happened in
basically that's what's happening after Batman Returns, and there's a movie adaptation for all 4 Batman movies, including a newsstand variant.
Right, but was there any other comic that had Michael Keaton displayed as Batman?
Those 4, the first 2, the Batman movie adaptation and then the Batman Returns movie adaptation, both of which have a direct market and a newsstand variant, both of which you can get a direct with a barcode and a newsstand with a barcode, as well as newsstand with a direct box and a direct with a direct box. If that's any more confusing, well, I suggest you refer to the 1990s and their fucking ludicrousness for having 2 different variants that they put out at the newsstand direct market, but a newsstand variant that went direct as well.
Okay.
Do you follow? Okay. This is why I'm Ultra Maximus.
Nice.
So the PPI came out this week, and they said that demand advances for all products, goods, and services rose about 0.7. What that means is that, look, the prices of all your stuff going forward is going to rise, right? This is something that the Fed didn't want to see. Now they're going to have to. You thought they were rising shit before? No, they're going to have to raise those Fed rate prices again. Which is really fucked up. And why am I talking about this? Well, just think about how expensive comic books got over these last 2 years. Well, looks like it's going to have to go up again. An average, I would say, the average comic prices of some of these comics was like around $5.99, $6.99. Well, it's probably going to go up again. Sad to see that. So coming this week, ones that you're going to want to pay attention to is Walmart, Baidu, that Chinese company, NetEase, which has been supporting a lot of these publishers, Alibaba, which is where where some of these companies are getting their ancillary stuff like comic book boards, comic book bags.
AliExpress, bro. AliExpress. Don't these people bargain shop anymore?
Trust me, you can get a shitload of fucking bags and board for if you got $800 to $900 to freaking burn. And then Cinemark Holdings. That's one to keep an eye out on for as well.
We're still not taking new clients.
Right. So I've been telling people to keep an eye out on IDW. It is currently like around 102. The last one that it came out, the last analyst rate says it is a strong buy at 102. I think it is a strong buy, but I think you can hold out for like 90 cents, 89, which would be a really good price for it right now. And then the other one is Swagco, or Strands Company. They support a lot of publishers behind people's back. They own a lot of printing services that people don't know that a lot of comics are getting printed on. And there's a lot of, as well as some of these conventions, comic book conventions, they run reviews for some of that stuff as well. So those are the ones that I'm looking at this week.
And if you notice that IDW is still aggressively targeting properties that they know that they can manufacture product for. They're not their deal with Hasbro is obviously up. Like that's like the big deal that's gone. Transformers, G.I. Joe, they're gone. Yeah. So IDW has been looking at other ways to get more creator own stuff in there. And that's the reason why they're doing this. Do you have anything on the Skybound stuff?
I do not.
Well, let's talk about that then. So in one of our group chats, it's just something that popped up in my feed where Skybound is actually asking people to invest.
When did we talk about that?
We might have talked about that in the Drunken chat.
Well, so I think we talked about it whenever the announcement was made, which was like what 2 or 3 weeks ago. Is that right?
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, and then I talked to Trial by Gods about it.
Yeah, it was 3 weeks ago. Yeah, 3 weeks ago we talked about it. Yep.
Yeah, because I was asking about it, and I was like, I'm not sure what they're doing to, I guess they're trying to go public. Is that what they're trying? The ultimate goal is?
If they're trying to go public, they're really far away from doing it. I think they're just looking for investors right now.
Right. So they're
money at them. And apparently, because it's Robert Kirkman, and because of the gaslighting that he was doing to the Transformers community, so, and 78 Point hit it on the head. He's trying to secure that deal, and I really think that's what the fundraising's coming for, because he's trying to be like convince Hasbro, like, hey man, I got the funding now, like let's roll, but I don't know if they're going to be able to do it, man. I don't know if I'm comfortable with G.I. Joe and Transformers being at Skybound under Kirkman, because of the crazy way Kirkman likes to change things to do a Kirkman thing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So we'll see, but like I really hope it goes to a more deserving publisher who wants to caretake the property to the point that it will satisfy fans of the 84 all the way up to now.
No. So this is what Trial by Gods was saying. He says they want private investors for capital. Nothing's wrong with that, but they would never be big enough to go public unless they are purchased or merged. They need about $1 billion in revenue a year to be a small cap. They have 120 of that currently. So, but that was like when they first started getting funds.
Yeah, you say that fighting code names, but I lived through the 2008 Transformers series with Don Figueroa being forced to draw them Transformers movie style with an emo Optimus Prime. So you can say Hasbro won't let them do anything crazy, but I've already lived through a Transformers universe that needed a whole lot of reworking in order to make it work good, but still have every element. Like, this is what I love about the IDW run. Okay, so the IDW G1 run, obviously my favorite Transformers run, because it has elements of every Transformers properties that had been released by the time they went to print. So their storytelling was great. Simon Furman over at Dreamwave, okay, but then Pat Lee didn't pay people, and Pat Lee still owes Don Figueroa like $16,000. So there's that. There's a lot of reasons why I don't pay Dreamwave Comics, and that's one of them. Or I think that's all of them.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I would have thought IDW would have been the best place for G.I. Joe and Transformers to stay at, outside of Marvel. You know what I mean? But even if they went Marvel, they would get watered down and have 50 different covers and, the hottest, it wouldn't be authentic like I think it was when it was on IDW, because it's still like animation. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it wasn't made to be G.I. Joe, and to me, G.I. Joe and Transformers are made to be like live action.
The fact that they are trying to seam these two properties together in a cohesive story, meaning that the tech that G.I. Joe is going to get is going to come from the Transformers, and that
I'm cool with that, but you would be against that, or or it would have to be played a certain way? Because I see both sides. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, I would honestly, and this is where when we talk in FOC later, hey Lucas, did you do anything from Whatnot Publishing for FOC later?
I'm sure I did.
Okay, so Astrobots is a book that's written by Simon Furman, who wrote the end of the Transformers run for Marvel, Transformers Generation 2 for Marvel, and then started the IDW universe when IDW relaunched. So he's a Transformers writer through and through. He's got a new book that's coming out. It's basically what we as Transformers fans have always wanted, kind of. It's kind of like the opposite of, but their story is a premise where it's bots created by humans to go out into space and try to find habitable planets, but then they end up saying fuck humans and start their own civilization, meaning like these bots like are sentient, they reproduce, they recreate life. Like it starts getting serious like when you think about the ramifications of it. But this is the guy who created Death's Head. So do you guys know the character of Death's Head from Marvel, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Death's Head 2. That all came from Simon Furman introducing that character in Transformers. So, but because the character was created under Marvel, Marvel had the fucking rights to it, even though that was one of Simon Furman's creations. It kind of got took from him. So this is Simon Furman doing essentially Death's Head, but doing it his way. So I know how everybody feels. Some people feel about the Whatnot Publishing stuff, and don't get me wrong, the Blade doing a Blade Runner homage was very meta. I thought that was kind of cool, but I'm gonna have to check the story out just to see what it's like. But Transformers is a big deal for some of us, where we don't want other stories fucking up. Basically, like having G.I. Joe have to be there in that story. Like, okay, like maybe if G.I. Joe came around in like the third or fourth movie, if they were going to redo it over again and like, you know, have Transformers start, millions of years ago, show the war in Cybertron, show a little space battle in the second movie, and then the third movie they come to Earth, and then there you go.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't want it to be something where it's like they coexist. I would want it to be something where it was like, hey, they came together to do like something that would have been in the cartoon, like they would have linked up to fight Cobra, or Cobra and the Decepticons would have merged for a battle against them, or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, but
the whole shared universe that they were working on with IDW after that revolution, which was Action Man, Visionaries,
right,
ROM. All those different books, they were really trying to get it set up to whereas Mask and G.I. Joe came out of the technology that was discovered from Transformers being found.
Yeah,
they're trying to keep Transformers as the center catalyst to evolve all those other stories. So if they do a shared movie universe going forward, we already know they're building it off the Transformer stuff. We'll see how the Rise of the Beast does, because they fucked up my boy Mirage, bro.
I know that.
They made him Jazz, but then they made Jazz stupid and turned him into a Saturn and cut him in half in the first Transformers movie.
Well, all right. Well, that's what you guys think on that. Anything else on this Skybound Entertainment stuff?
Also, one more thing. So, what publisher has G.I. Joe not been on at this point?
Dynamite?
DC.
DC, yeah. Dude, if Transformers and G.I. Joe went to DC, hey, Jim Lee, yo, I need a job. Just saying. Got plenty of references.
Joe Quesada, what's up?
I think that's what direction they want to take the Wildcats with.
Oh, well, Wildcats is totally in the mainstream DC universe now.
Yeah. So, yeah, well, definitely, because if you've read what I've read from the new Waller book that's coming out, yeah, they're definitely trying to take it in that direction. So,
Fights and Codes names, no thank you. I do not need my sales numbers manipulated for 15 fucking printings on a book with no first appearances, and for reasons.
One,
Or option
one of World
use,
Comics,
right?
yeah, one of World says, "Hey, move to Michigan. Ultra, he'll hire you to sell comics."
You couldn't get me enough money to leave Florida for Michigan. Not enough money in the fucking world.
Florida,
Sorry.
according to some crackpot geologists, Florida will be underwater in 25 years anyway.
Oh yeah, and that's why everybody from Senate's fucking buying houses in the coastline, right?
Yeah. And California's gonna fall off into the ocean.
Well, that's why you double up on
No,
your
we're gonna
insurance.
cut California off. That's the difference.
We want to be our
They're trying to saw that
we
shit
want to
off.
be our own island. We're hoping.
That's why you double up.
California right underneath Oregon. They're with a saw like Bugs Bunny, man.
Oregon's trying to kick us off the cliff. They're like, go.
Well, don't worry. People from Idaho are trying to annex fucking Oregon's parts that want to be normal.
All right, man. Hennessy and moonshine together. All right.
Oh, you're mixing. You're doing the fire water with the yak.
We don't have to go in deep on this one yet
because I plan on seeing it by like Sunday.
Yeah,
like,
me
I will
too.
see it this weekend.
Right.
Yeah, me too.
My kid's off of school on Monday, so that means if I work late and just happen to have a ticket,
if I don't see it this weekend, I'm probably not going to be on anybody's YouTube shows because I'm going to see it by Friday for sure.
Yeah. Which theater are you guys going to see it at? AMC?
Yep.
Probably at AMC or Century. Well, I hear it's called Century.
I'll probably see it at Cinemark.
Yeah, Cinemark.
Because I got that AMC pass thing. I wonder if it would work for y'all if I just sent y'all the freaking code and shit.
Me and AOA are the Marvel shills. That's right.
Hey, and don't forget, you can always, if you have the AMC whatever thing,
Stubs.
don't forget, Stubs. And not even the one that you have to pay for. You can make sure you go in and select that you're an investor, and you get a lot of free shit. Like free sodas, Oreo popcorn.
Hack, huh?
Yeah, I was trying to say. But yeah, so far right now it looks like it's at 17.5 from Thursday. Don't know what it did for Friday. I saw it this evening, and it was like, and I'm looking at and I'm looking around. Found it?
No. Blind Adam needed a link.
Oh,
I got it.
And there weren't as many people there as I thought there would be. But then again, it was like 4:00 ish in the afternoon. So, once again, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead. If you can decide for yourselves what you think is going to happen.
So wait, I heard there's a version of this movie that has like the extended profiles around it, or is that Avatar?
What is that, like 3D or
that? Yeah, that's that fucking real deep 3D that's got more degrees of movie or whatever.
That may be the Omnimax stuff.
Yeah, one of those Max.
Right. But
you don't have to wear glasses, right? It's just
right. Yeah, there was no version of 3D available at my theater.
My wife likes Paul Rudd, so I might be able to swing being able to see it with her too. So we'll see.
Yep.
Either way, we'll see it this weekend.
Yep. Okay, so did y'all hear about this? So apparently, and this is kind of weird that this is coming out. So last week I told y'all Disney had their earnings call, right? And they say, well, we know that this is going to be good, but we're going to cut back on some of the stuff. They mostly talked about ESPN, the sports stuff. Now it's coming out as that Ironheart delayed, Echo delayed, and and it's really weird because one of the main reasons why Bob Iger is supposed to be coming back, other than to not fight with DeSantis, is that they were supposed to decentralize all the money and how it's supposed to go because the money guys were holding on to the money too tightly. Now they're saying, no, there's not going to be enough money for this Ironheart and freaking Echo stuff. Once I saw that Wakanda Forever, I was like, I don't know if this actress can hold on and pull off a freaking TV series. I didn't think she was the right fit for that, for an Ironheart. Um, and now I'm wondering, was I really right that they see something? Because some of the stuff has already been shot, some of the stuff has been already been put together. Are they seeing the same stuff that I'm seeing? Maybe they're going to give her some more time to get her shit together and to reshoot some scenes. That's where it's going to be key. If you hear, oh, they need to reshoot some scenes, I think that might be it. Because I don't know, kind of okay as a side character, but I don't think she's going to be able to pull off the main thing. What do you guys think this means?
I still ain't watched it, so I don't even know. My wife says she thought she was a decent actress, though. But I mean, like you said, carrying a whole show is a whole different. So, I mean, if she would have played a huge part in Wakanda Forever and actually knocked it out of the park, then we wouldn't be having this conversation. So obviously, other people agreed with you so far.
Let's see. Smashing Heroes was talking about Cinemark had those screen popcorn buckets. It's going crazy on eBay. Really. So you know what I picked up today? And I usually don't get there on time to actually pick these up. I don't know if you can see this shit. Probably not. The Ant-Man.
Nice.
Ant-Man popcorn freaking thing.
What?
Yeah, it's a popcorn bowl.
That's something I would buy.
And it lights up. So.
And you bought that at the movie theater?
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. I got a popcorn bucket from Spider-Man Far From Home.
Nice.
It's weird because I usually never get there early enough to get these, but I fucking got mine today. I was really happy.
Go try and get one.
Marvel is scared of shit after seeing the Flash trailer. Ooh.
Nah, no, they aren't, because they know that it took Michael Keaton to make everybody forget that Ezra Miller was a kidnapper.
God damn, shots fired, Ultra. God damn.
I'm just repeating what somebody else in the chat had earlier. We highlighted the comment.
Hey, I do want to see Cocaine. Hey, I do want to see Cocaine Bear though. That shit looks hilarious. I want to see that bad too, man. So I'm trying to figure out how to see them both.
I felt kind of bad saying I think I was more excited about Cocaine Bear than
I know I was. I was like, shit, man. I don't know. Man.
Everybody's more excited about Cocaine Bear, okay?
Because figure out how to go see
Ray Liotta's final film. I think. I don't know if he had anything else, any other work before he passed.
He was in that.
Yes, he's in it, dude.
Oh man, I definitely.
I think it's his final film. So there's a couple of really cool things about this movie that are going to make it become a cult classic. Besides the fact it's based on a story that is almost unbelievable, but it is based upon a true story. There was a bear that ingested cocaine and became the largest apex predator this planet has ever fucking seen for just a short period of time before it had a heart attack and died.
Jeez. All right. That is... a couple more things before we get into Ultra stuff. Taking a look at this stuff from the last 7 days, or for the last 7 days, keyword pre-sale.
That the numbers are so tiny.
Yeah, numbers aren't worth going big on, but it's
so are the letters
too.
Holy shit! I can barely see shit. Oh, there's Mel.
There you go.
There you go. Here soon too.
It's fucking sorry I'm late. Shit is all over the place. Came right from work. Fucking late.
No, man, it's not your fault that somebody else can't. Wake up on time and show up on time, right?
Yeah, he's talking about traffic, so we Googled the traffic and it's no fucking traffic. Stop.
Who the fuck drives in New York anyway? Everybody freaking takes a bus.
Well, now you have to drive 25 miles an hour through New York, so the traffic was him, and he couldn't do anything above 25 to fucking get there without all the goddamn cameras taking a picture of him sending tickets out the ass.
He's crazy. Well, let me get situated. What I missed? I heard something about some Yoda. I seen Yoda on the screen.
No, so it was actually talking about Ironheart and Echo getting
canceled.
Yeah, so I haven't heard that it's necessary to outright canceled. It's that it's delayed.
Hey man, you know when delayed, what delayed means in show business.
Echo, I kind of understand, but why Ironheart? She was great.
Come on, man. Look, we got to come to terms with something. I've seen Black Panther now 4 times. She's a plot device, nothing more.
Oof.
Okay, who else isn't a plot device? Kang is a plot device.
They didn't use her very good, man. They gave her a horrible script. They made her characterization really, really cheesy. They could have shown her being more Tony Stark than they did.
So you do that at this point. What do you do for Armor Wars? You have
in Armor Wars, she's going to be the one saving the day because it's going to be everybody's got Tony Stark armor. Everybody's outgunned. Who are we going to call? The Wakandans, because they built this armor for this girl, and now she's going to come in here and she's going to go wreck some shop with her and War Machine, and that's the story.
Well, hopefully they get it. Echo, I wasn't too hyped for Echo anyway, so.
But I think she's going to need her own joint to kind of do her thing.
I think Echo's just going to get rolled into Daredevil Born Again.
I was going to say, do you think they just combine? That stuff?
Lord of Brooklyn Hall of Alpha.
Yeah, motherfucker try to hurt people's feelings. Talk about Mel looking like the Harlem Al-B. Like, God damn.
I'll take Al-B shows. Like, that boy was knee deep in uterus in the 80s, man.
You know? Him and King Sweat, right?
That motherfucker could have opened up his own freaking section of Kmart fucking underwear, man. So much underwear was thrown up on stage.
Let me clear up this background right quick, and I'll be right back.
Turn off your camera, man. Just turn off your camera. All you gotta do is turn off the cam.
Or put it on the background.
No, he's about to do that. There you go.
There you go.
All right. So while we wait for Mel to come back, we can finish through. And I once again, I apologize, but the main point of this is that those Disney 100 ones, they're still in quantity. In quantity.
100s or just the regular covers?
The regular covers.
Okay.
The regular covers, yeah. I don't think there's enough of the actual 1/100s that are out there, but those Disney 100 regular covers, they're still out there in force. Bringing up the back, actually, which was the second one, was second in order was the Bloodline Daughter Blade, that A cover. I didn't find anything special about the cover, but apparently people love it.
I'll tell you what that's all about. That's people freaking out because they did a second printing. They did a second printing. We must buy out all the remaining first prints.
Of what?
Blade, Bloodline Daughter of Blade.
I seen the 1 in 50 still. As a 1 in 50 or 1 in 100. It was still in the shelves at $80. I was like,
yeah, it's not moving. People aren't really into it. It's not a hot commodity. It's one of those books that I would tell you to wait for it to cool off way fucking far, scoop it, and then see if they do anything with it. But honestly, do you really think the Daughter of Blade is like the next big thing from Marvel?
Well, I think. All right. So here's my thing. I think Marvel got caught up in all this diversity type stuff, and I think it's starting to wear off. So you still had a lot of characters within Marvel's diverse phase, if you want to call it, and like they're gonna switch things back to the way they were, I think, and a lot of these characters are going to get rewritten. Like there was no need for Blade's daughter. I mean, for what?
Well, here's the thing: Blade's daughter was originally solicited back.
I remember.
Secret Wars 2015.
I remember.
They slept on this shit for over 7 years. Because I remember, I'm like, bro, why are they pulling the solicit? They even had a 1 in 25. They had a hip hop variant. They had all these things kind of lined up, ready to rock and roll.
Because it didn't fit at the time, and then.
I think it's both of those, but I also think that this is the one time that ain't the book that people know. People know that's not the book to have. The book is the free comic book day.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to really admit that, but that's the only book you.
No. You're right. The people
if you want her, you need that book. That's the book you need.
People who are chasing her first appearance are indeed after that free comic book day 1 in 1,000,
and they're not talking about it because they're trying to get it.
But does anybody really want it? Is the Daughter of Blade #1 selling well enough to warrant people to chase that 1 in 1,000?
Hold up 1 second. Hold up. eBay. Hold on. What are they hitting right now? Blades, daughter.
What is it?
I know. Yeah, I know. At one point it was at $300 for the one in 1,000.
Yeah, that's about basically your buy-in as a store to get the 1,000 copies, right?
No, because
yeah,
they're like 5 cents, right? Or 70? How much are the
25 cents.
Yeah,
25 yeah, 25 cents. So at 1,000, that's about $250.
Yeah, so I mean that's about right.
Yeah. So they were just trying to. Most stores who were selling the 1 in 1,000 pre-sale were just trying to cover their cost. They'd sell the incentive, and then they have the free comic book day stuff to give out.
Yeah,
that's a loss leader for them because they just want to bring in the customers who want to come in for the free books, and then the other people are coming in for the free books and the shop. We're going to come in anyway.
But I think there was more of it, like you said though. If that's the buy-in for them, they pay $250. They're going to get all of those. Someone's going to buy that 1 in 100. You know what I mean? And you're going to get, like you said, everything will be for free, and it'll be a double, triple up because then I'll pay for a couple of your. If the other ones don't sell, the ones.
But here's always the best way to tell: is the free comic book day non-variant doing anything?
It is. Right. Believe it or not, it is. I don't have those numbers on here, but they are selling pretty well. Actually, they were selling really well, and at least 70 copies sold last week. I forget what the price was. It was like around maybe $5 to $7.
Yeah, $5 to $7 for a free book. That juice is not worth the squeeze. Okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't it also jumping up for that other title? Was it Midnight Suns? Right? Because wasn't she a part of that series as well?
Yes, her first cover appearance, Crypt of Shadows.
Okay. Yeah.
Crypt of Shadows #1.
Was there a 1 in 25 of that?
I don't.
That's the one with
it was
Moon Knight, right? On the cover,
right
Moon
right. Exactly. So there may have been, I don't recall, but I do know that cover A.
Yes. Now I know what you guys are talking about. The Crypt of Shadows #1. That was October 19th of 22.
Yeah, that was the last one.
I mean, the free comic day is still selling for like $4. That's not bad considering it was only a quarter.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's still. If it's selling for $4, it's like they're just trying to. It's regular comic money, like
yeah.
But like all these other,
there is a 1 in 100 though, or 1 in 1,000
wherever you are.
Right. But that's the thing. There is a 1 in 1,000 out there. Somebody has them.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You know what I mean? And if that's the book you want, you should grab that one.
Right. So if you're a retailer. Well, there's 2 points from this. If you were just a regular person who just walked into your LCS and they gave you this freaking comic for free, right, you made at least $4 profit. If you're like me and you run into an LCS, even though I have my own store, I run into an LCS anyway, and I still fucking grab all their shit. You're going to grab like 10 or 15. In fact, I think I grabbed at least 20 of them. Because I'm a greedy bitch, and just grab 20, grab 20 of them the day, that weekend, the weekend after, because they just had them sitting there. I didn't even realize anything was going on, so I just fucking grabbed a whole bunch of these. And you just sell these. You sell them for $4, $5, doesn't freaking matter. If you're the retailer and you freaking have them, and you're freaking just squeezing these out little by little, the more you sell, the closer you get back to recouping those losses, no matter what, But in the meantime, the value that you're still holding on to for that 1 in 1,000 is still real, right? It's still selling for $300. I see there's this one copy out there, selling for $299.
Yeah, $289 was the last sale. Beginning of the month, February.
and this guy, but it's an 8.5 though. Fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you.
Okay, so even the conversation we're having is she worth it? Like, is she worth us? Like, even like.
Well, didn't they cast a little girl in the Blade movie, or they're talking about it?
No, they did.
Okay,
we just don't know her name yet.
First we got to even get and establish Blade. Like, you know what I
Gotta get
mean?
an
Like,
established Blade.
you know what I mean? Like, we got to get Blade into the MCU and actually have him be good and wanted enough to have a daughter.
The actor is top notch. My fear is his light will flicker by the time this movie comes out. When are you talking? 2026 then?
Man.
Well, it's only because they keep on losing directors. Yeah, it's kind of a problem. You need to have the full movie crew.
I thought they finally locked down someone.
They did finally lock down somebody, and they're going to film soon. But still, you're right. They have to establish the story of the person before he can meet somebody, have a baby, or they're just going to show up. Oh, he's been around forever, chopping vampires up. You just never.
I mean, we were hyped for Moon Knight, and that wasn't good, man.
Moon Knight was good.
No,
I liked it. Man.
No,
I have to stand on my own.
I've seen the Phase 4 Key and Peele Obama meme, and Moon Knight was one of the ones that got a big old hug. Okay,
I don't give a fuck. Wasn't good.
So I mean, can we recognize that Marvel into the last couple of years they have been moving in different phases? They have been moving away from that superhero type stuff, while also trying to flesh out their God theology type stuff, while also trying to hang on to hey, we've got some horror stuff over here that's actually pretty fucking cool, which is what I liked, and which is where this Bloodline character freaking falls in the freaking place. She is not going to appeal to everybody, right? She's not going to appeal to the superhero people. She's going to appeal to people like me who want to see, hey, what's going on with freaking Swamp Thing and
Man Thing,
and what's going to happen with freaking the vampires and werewolves and all that. That's what I want to see fleshed out, which is the shit they should have been focusing on instead of putting out that terrible fucking Eternals shit that they fucking
that was bad.
That fucking look. The What If, we have been talking about how successful the What If shit had been. Why haven't we been seeing more What If stuff? But
are we gonna see more of that now? Like, because I feel like Disney Plus kind of lost its way. Like they introduced some good things this year, but then like they kind of fed in too much to what the fans want. I think. I would say the opposite. Well, coming from I'm thinking from the eyes of a fan / speculator. To me, if you put it like this, every time somebody says something was popping, a Marvel shit was popping, it kind of fell in line with some of the speculation that they had their money invested into. A lot of these new things had no speculated things happen to go with it, and people say it sucked. Like, it's nothing to look forward to.
I think that's more of what's going on in the community circles that we dwell in.
Right. I was talking about it.
I didn't have no books to go along with that movie.
I haven't seen Ant-Man, but I've heard it was good. I've heard it was bad. I don't know if you guys have talked about it already. I don't know if you guys have seen it already. I do want to see it.
I want to see it this weekend, so I prefer we don't.
Yeah, I think the only person that's all it was Lucas.
We're trying not to be spoiled by anybody in the chat. And if they do, I got the band hammer.
No, but like my thing with what I'm saying is like I would have liked to have seen, or what I was expecting was the Disney Plus was gonna have kind of like the shows that were more so like street level.
Yeah.
To the Marvel MCU that was in the theaters and would kind of be like the G League for the players, the people that would go into these Marvel movies and carry the storylines into these Marvel movies.
No, Dave's collection got it good. Her storyline so far in the Bloodline book screams Dollar Store Buffy or Dollar Tree Buffy.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, are you going to see that, or would that be more of a like? See, I'm not anti-animation, and I wonder why they don't do a lot of these stories just in animation and just to kind of get them out there.
Has anyone on the panel started watching Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur?
I see it finally today. It's good for what it's for. It's good for what it's for. I enjoyed it a little bit more than I should, being a damn near 50-year-old man. But I've been on the Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur Train since day one, and to see, like I said, that particular property has been behind the 8 ball since day one. I remember we talked about it back on the Press of Defect. They were like, "Oh, fuck it, that's stupid." Okay, let it be stupid. It went on to be the highest selling Scholastic book of all time. That first series went 40 issues. Name me another series that went over fucking 10. You understand what I'm saying? It's always been behind that 8 ball, and then nobody's collecting the books. Nobody was ordering the books. Look at people over the summer during COVID. Everybody was scrambling to get those books, scrambling to get those books, and I still think those books still hold value because the age that this show is catered for, those kids are going to grow up knowing how great this character is, and it's a whole. I'm looking to upgrade my 9.6 to a 9.8 on that Von Eden. So
all I'll say is like it definitely is good enough to garner new fans and a cult following.
Yeah,
even so, what it's giving you now, so I could see it. I don't know necessarily it'll be anything more than what it is right now, but this is good if it continues for a long time.
I think she makes the transitions into live action.
But it's like Ultra said in our chat. It's like Dexter's Laboratory.
Yeah.
You know, like it's gonna get like a cult following just like that. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a nerd for kids that are or young adults.
I love that animation style. You kidding me?
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like
Lab, Johnny Bravo, all of that quintessential Cartoon Network anime style, bro.
Exactly.
Samurai Jack.
Not just libraries, schools as well, and the kids that's in the schools were reading that book. I know it because my niece was huge when she was younger. She was a huge Moon Girl. That's what kind of helped me to enjoy the character Moon, because it brought me closer to my niece. And now she's older. She's in the cheerleading and shit. I told her that to show her. She's like, she's into all the shit now. But it is what the fuck it is. She's all other shit now.
I mean, what I'm saying is like. Don't mean she won't come back to it. Because she knows what it is, though. What I'm saying is, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's like she was more excited when she was younger. She was more excited about the property than I was, and as she got older, and as I got older, I'm more excited for the property than she is. It's just watching her grow up. It's just life. Fucking life cycle shit.
Right. But she'll eventually hit that nostalgia period.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
hopefully,
yeah.
Be like, oh yeah, like, you know.
Hopefully, I don't know how these kids act. This fucking kid got me banned for fucking play. I'll get to that later. I'm still pissed off behind that bullshit.
Nah, but I like Devil Dinosaur. He was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like they made him like cool, and then you know, she was dope. Her best friend was dope.
And then
story, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and then it's also a gateway to open up new villains, because she didn't really have a lot of villains in the books.
Nah, but her teacher being her villain, like, you know what I mean, being her teacher.
She gotta have to steal all the good ones from Kamala.
Well, you know, you got Princess Fisk. If she shows up, that book goes through the roof.
Yeah.
I don't see it really get into Galactus and then the Omni Points or whatever their name was. I don't see them getting into that, but you never know.
Yeah.
But it's definitely in that universe, because they mentioned the Avengers, and there's a big ass fucking mural of Captain America in one of the scenes. Yeah. So it's tied into that universe. So I think we'll see her live action. I'll probably be 65 years old, but we will see her in live action.
No, but what I'm saying is like, she's gonna be like in a good place, because I feel like the cartoon is good enough to have some staying power. Right, and it's not pressure on the characters. Yeah, exactly. And it never was pressure on the character. That's why she excelled so much. It went under the radar for so long. People caught on to it, and you got the cartoon, and it's not like it's gonna be. It's not like people say, "Oh, this better be the greatest cartoon ever." And like as people said, as we just said, it's great. It is what it is. Let us keep that lane. Let us continue to follow that lane. And as long as that lane is still there, you're going to see seasons 1, seasons 2, season 3, because it stays in that lane. It ain't trying to be something that it's not. I feel like somebody saved this Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think there was too much pressure on it, and somehow, somewhere, somebody kind of truncated it because I don't feel the presence of Lawrence Fishburne. I don't necessarily feel the presence of Raphael Sadiq. So it's not like everybody's putting all this huge pressure on it. It was like a layup, and then they kind of like stepped away, and then it's like, oh, well, this is dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a dope story, but it ain't all like Lawrence Fishburne like narrating, and you know what I mean? Like everybody
right.
y'all like on this other. It's not that, and it's like I like it for that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because like my daughter was watching, and she was like, oh, I'm kind of feeling this. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like heavy on her. Like they weren't like overly pressuring like some type of a narrative. It was just like a cool show. You know,
it was just like a cool show. It wasn't like no over the top messages and none of that other crazy shit.
It was dope, man. It had the little girl doing the little who became her manager or whatever. You know,
doing the social media shit.
Yeah, that shit was dope. So I think it can have some longevity to it. Like,
how old is your daughter?
She's 10.
There you go. See,
so she was like everything. She was like, you know, oh, that's cool. Like, this is cool. Oh, that's cute. You know what I mean? Oh, the dinosaur. You know, so it's like they hit on all the little points for the kids. Like, you know what I mean? And she's already familiar with the comic. She knows who she is. It was for her. It was like her seeing it. You know, something she's reading or read before. And all of a sudden, it's a cartoon. You know what I mean? And she's like, "Oh, snap!" Like, you know, it's the same thing. So I think that there are some kids like that it will attract to. So even if they just come in on this aspect of it, I think it can catch some kids. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Trey that's watching right now. Said he's gonna see me some brownies. Said I'm getting too skinny. Shout out to my man Trey, man. What up, baby?
I want some magic brownies. Fuck.
I think these are just regular brownies with calories instead of wheat. What else we got going on, fellas?
Let's see. I think.
How was it? How was it? That list.
Go back to go back to the Moon Girl. What was Rotten Tomatoes giving it? They gave it 182. Okay,
it's not bad.
That's not bad at all. Okay, so
yeah, and that sense of sinister. What you had that on the what is it? Second print coming out or something?
Let's see. Oh, yep. So the first list is if you type in pre-sale on Terapeak, number 1 is the Amazing Spider-Man number 25. Second is that Bloodline. Then the rest is just filled out with that D23. Coming out this week near the bottom. 25 to 30 is that Amazing Spider-Man 129 homage. That facsimile. That's the first appearance of Punisher. Yeah. And then if you type in just comic book into Terapeak, number 1 is still that D23 Amazing Spider-Man number 19. Number 2 is still, and this is very surprising. Number 2 is still Sins of Sinister number 1. That art germ. Loving out. The interesting thing was number 3, that Batman Beyond the White Knight 8 cover, top secret variant. I think a lot of people ordered that because we didn't know what the cover was going to look like. Now we know what it looks like, and it looks kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
But look at number 4. Look at number 4. That's what we're talking about right here.
Oh, really?
That Free Comic Book Day, Axe Avengers, the first appearance of Bloodline, Blade's daughter.
Really? Not only number 4, it's also number 6 as well.
Yeah. So yeah, number 4, that was the first appearance. Number 6, that's the one that came out a couple weeks ago. And then bringing up the rear is more D23 stuff, but then those Alex Ross villain covers.
Yeah.
Up in the mix.
Actually, this is a hero cover. This is Spider-Man from 2 years ago.
Wait, hold on though. Somebody was selling the Free Comic Book Day.
Oh yeah, people still selling it, but they're selling it for $3.99.
That's crazy.
That's a come up like a motherfucker.
You know, that's a quarter to the retailer. If you just
somebody's over there making a killing, they over there like we get like 9 of them bitches. Right?
Yeah, walking to you about
it's the people with 1,000, you know.
Hit up Midtown about 2 or 3 times, right?
Like,
Hit up, just like, hey, you can get one. Take like 9 to 10 of them.
Right? 9, 10 different transactions to get a book.
And then you come back next week. Right? The first week, everybody. Well, I would say for the first month, everybody ignored the fuck out of this fucking book.
Yeah.
Everybody didn't give a fuck.
You were hating on it. Everybody was hating on it.
Moon Boy is dead.
And then even for the 1 in 100, nobody gave a fuck about this book. You could have got this book for like 50, 60 freaking bucks. But once freaking Disney started doing the horror stuff, that's when it started to freaking pick up. That's why it's at $300 now. But we haven't heard any more about any of this what if stuff. Remember how hot we were all like, oh, what if? Now we're not hearing any more about what if.
I remember I bought every fucking what if copy I see because I thought it was gonna be separate episodes of the shit from the book, but it's not. I was like, well, I got a box of what if shit.
Marvel Zombies. Remember Marvel Zombies?
And it was from different years of the what if. It wasn't the original series.
Let me answer my man Flame Brain's question. Yeah, I'm tomorrow's sale that we'll talk about later. They're both going to be for sale. So check it out.
I thought they announced the Marvel Zombies animation like its own season.
How will that do as a show? Like
in what 2 years already?
I mean, I don't see how that works as a show. Like,
well, we gotta see what Marvel's gonna do, or what Disney's gonna do, because right now we're at a kind of a fatigue point. People are just tired of their shit. They just need to shut stuff down. We can go away for a little while, do stuff like Moon Girl, which is fine, right? Just put out the freaking shows, and just like wait. Because remember back in the day when shit only came out during the summertime.
Yeah.
Summer blockbusters, that was a thing. Now you got shit coming out right before, like a month before Christmas. You got shit coming out in a month. Wait, look, what the fuck is this? This is Ant-Man came out this week around fucking Valentine's Day. That's not a fucking love movie, right? What the fuck are they doing? You know?
Yeah.
And so I appreciate that they're on a protracted schedule, right? And they got to freaking kick stuff out. But I'm tired, man. I'm fucking tired because I got this, and then we got what? Shazam coming out. Is it next week or is it next month or something like that? It's coming out soon, right? We just had Black Adam a while ago. Nobody really gives a fuck about that shit anymore.
Black Adam was again good for what it was.
Right.
But it ain't long term though.
Man, they got rid of all that shit. They get rid of all that shit. I tell you what though, after I see that Flash shit, I was like, oh, okay. That was the first trailer in a long time. Fucking hair stood up on my arm. Like, I don't even fuck with DC. Y'all know I don't fuck with it. I've been shitting on DC for a minute. I was like, oh, okay.
Yes, right.
Okay.
But what it did show me, that trailer did show me, is why they just can't get rid of Ezra Miller yet. Because he is all over that motherfucker.
Yeah. Didn't he kidnap a couple or so? He just crazy shit.
So he supposedly a couple of parents, they charged him. They said that he kidnapped their daughter. He allegedly kidnapped their daughter. She's 18. She's 18. She was doing whatever. 18-year-olds are going to do 18-year-old shit. Yeah. She's not talking to her parents at all. She made a statement that she was not kidnapped, that she's fine. But it's the other creepy shit that he's been doing that's like, what the fuck, my little lady, you need to sit your ass down. That's what we're freaking saying. But yeah, so even if the main problem with the trailer that showed me is that even if they wanted to replace him with another actor, there's so much computer generated shit that they spent money on him to do, they're not going to be able to figure just switching out another actor.
The dude.
At this freaking point. Excuse me, the lady.
Oh, I thought you meant like the dude, like
Oh.
Jeff Bridges.
I thought Ultra was getting woke with me and checking me on my pronouns.
No. Like you mentioned the dude, and I think of Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
That's because I'm cool like that. So what else we got going, guys?
The rug really tied the room.
What we do have is Ultra. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh shit!
I don't know if the internet's ready.
The internet is always ready.
No, I'm pretty sure T1 lines have to get cut with an axe whenever I talk about shit on eBay. So we'll see.
Let's give. I came at the right time.
You did come at the right time. Well, actually, no, you didn't. You really didn't.
I missed something already.
Well, everybody missed it because I got the last copy.
That's what I'm pretty sure I can find one.
All right, I'm gonna challenge you guys. So
I found one, but I was like,
yeah, that's usually what happens. Everybody, welcome once again. Thank you for standing by. We got a Raw Report variant edition, but you guys know what this is. We do an exclusive over here at Drunken Chat. We're going to enter the Matrix, everybody. And that is the Ultra Maximus Speculation Matrix variant edition. So, thank you for not only having me and me taking the night off of work. I think it's like my 4th night off this month.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. We're 18 days in. I've only taken 4 nights off. So, in my endeavors, I did a little FOC show earlier tonight. Make sure you go and check that one out. Of course, I did a 5-minute spec matrix the other night too. But I got a couple of things I want to make sure that everybody knows about here. Some books that are probably going to be easy to find, and then maybe one that's not so easy to find. That's right. Now I got the cat over here annoying the shit out of me. All right. So we're going to start the thing off with a artist first. We got some new blood going on, and this is Riki Yagawa. Now, she actually did her first cover art recently, and that would have been on this Exodus of Wolverine #1, the 1 in 25 incentive variant. And, looking at this past week's FOC, I'm sorry. If you agree with me, these two are going to be future hits, and these two just FOC'd this weekend. So that's Ricky's done some other works as well, but that's the first work that you're going to be looking for. I've seen these things as cheap as $5.
Yeah.
Pretty heavily ordered book. I believe there's also some store exclusives to go along with it.
Oh, yeah.
So, and you should give Ricky a follow over there on the IG, and it is the R_Gawa_. And don't forget to pick up that Exterminators cover that she did. I think that was one of the better ones that she's done lately. So, okay. So now you're getting the idea what the theme is here. We're taking a look at some new blood just to make sure that I can, offer you guys some ground floor level stuff. All right, and we're gonna get there because we got some new blood putting out some really good looking covers, and Rami Jones is the next artist that we've got here. This Wasp. #4, I believe, of the 5-issue miniseries just FOC'd this weekend. So it is on FOC right now. And if you're looking for the first cover work, it's under Joe Hill's Reign, #4, the 25 copy incentive variant.
Yeah, I don't know nobody with that.
No, they're out there. And this was because it's Joe Hill. Everybody recognizes Joe Hill's name as now being Stephen King's son. So his product definitely got ordered. And this was kind of like a creepy book. Like if you saw the premise of it, like shards of glass and shit are like falling from the sky and like murdering people. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, I think that umbrella is just for show.
So you want to give Rami a follow as well, and there's a couple of the other ones that were done too. That's Spider-Man #1 with Mary Jane in the spider suit. That's one that I picked up for sure. The She-Hulk with her and Jack of Hearts. I think that's amazing looking. And then she's upcoming one here, the Women of Marvel That's on its way out. So we got one more. Now, this one has not FOC'd yet. It will FOC next weekend. And this is something else, man.
Yeah.
So Jasmine Darnell is who you're looking for, everybody. So this is the Wonder Woman cover that's on FOC next week, and of course it's got Mary Marvel, the new Shazam, Diana, and Yara. And my God, those things they're hitting. I'm sorry, all three hits.
Yeah.
Good luck, because her first cover work is this God Killer Spider-Land #1 third printing, of which I had to order a copy from Canada. And keen eyes of the secret variant will recognize me talking about this one and being like, there's still copies of first print on shelves. So this is one of those Black Mask books for people who missed the first print and second print, and then they decided to order some when they offered a third print. And then there's not very many of them out there. This one was also limit one per customer at Midtown. And this is only a third print. Yeah, this isn't a family show, okay? The family shows ended like hours and hours and hours ago. This is 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Your kids better be in bed. I don't want to say you're a bad parent if they're up this late, but you probably are.
So is this God Killer what?
God Killer Spider-Land #1 third print.
God Killer Spider-Man. Okay. I hit typing. Okay. Is that the challenge?
Yeah. So that's the challenge.
Challenge over. Check private chat.
Because look. That's good.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was going for. And 2, 3, 4, 5.
There you go.
And it's scary because these are usually print to order.
No, I don't think. Think
Black Mask. Oh yeah.
But the later printings,
whatever they can get money at.
They were print to order. They wouldn't do 3 printings.
Well, put like this black number 1 second printing was print to order. But we shall see. I could be wrong.
But make sure you give her a follow over there on the IG as well.
I definitely just FOMO'd these.
Definitely.
And these are the things that I offer. If you don't like what I have to offer, well then delete yourself.
Jesus.
Bye-bye.
Let's see.
Leave me a comment. Like and share the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you tune in.
I mean, we got to give the link to the people, of course.
I don't see why not, but I figured I give it to the panel first.
Yeah, I overpaid. I went to Canada.
Let's give the link to the people. We got
Shark.
we got to feed the sharks.
Well, I wanted to wait for the spec matrix to go through to make sure I found the right one, and then when you.
But again, be careful with Black Mask Studios because they have a lot of copies of things.
I have a print right.
The first print and second print were on shelves when that third print FOC'd. I'm like, man, nobody going to order in that one. But
well, I'm trying to find the shop. Hold on. Black Mask shop. Series. Let's go to black. Let's see. Black. Okay, see the black 1 second printing. Okay, it does show sold out. I remember it was sold out and then came back in stock.
No, because that was Soza Micah's first.
No, that was Devil's Die was Souls of Mike. I'm talking about Black #1
Right.
second printing.
Oh yeah. And some of the other books that people have said, oh, they're print to order, and we've shown that they sell out and they go later printings once they do sell out.
And then they magically come back in stock. Like the Devil's Die definitely came back in stock like twice.
I'm pretty sure it's just because they just found the cases of the books that they didn't sell because it wasn't a big seller. They probably had to print a certain amount, you know.
Shout out to Black Band. They were a great company when they first came out, and they're probably still a great company. I haven't seen them in any cons, but shout out to Black Band. They were good people.
But artists first, you know, it's definitely some heat coming through the pipeline, man. We got some new blood in the water, and I'm loving it because the Sharks are now in the feeding frenzy.
Yes, sir. All right, so keeping it moving, we're going to do a very protracted FOC because right after that, Aaron, Yeezy Yeet, has a game for that ass.
Yes, sir.
We're going to play the freaking game, and then we're going to bounce out with some of the new release stuff. The thing I want you guys to remember this week is that Lunar, they did a very small size FOC this week, so there's no DC books.
What?
Yeah, no DC books. They do that, and I like that for them, right? What they probably should do is just spread it out, right? And just have like 7 or 8 books lists and just having whole weeks where there's no FOC, but that's what they're doing, right? First up, the thing that caught my eye was this one new joint. It's called Pop Scars #1 by Sumerian, right? Love that for them. They're doing the whole S&M joint. Young lady walking through the town in her little boudoir, freaking with the front meat, and hanging out, and all this other stuff. But she's got a weird Lucille type bat with an axe on the side of it. Oh,
yeah, I'm not trying to date this woman.
Yeah, I don't know why her mask looks like Deadpool and Spider-Man put together, but
I mean, is the bob wire even necessary at this point?
Did you see the 5-copy incentive?
Maria Wolf?
I don't know, but I do like it.
I do like it as well.
I ordered 5 of these, so that I could get this one.
You know something? I see a vision here. I see.
That right there is the 5-copy incentive variant.
Yeah. I see a vision, and I have to agree with you, brother, that this could do well. This could do well.
Can't wait to see the cosplayers.
Huh?
Something about some heart-shaped cake.
And then I was gonna say I can't wait to see the cosplayers for this.
Now this is the debate: is this art or cosplay?
Yeah, is it?
No, that's definitely art. Well, digitalized art.
Is it AI art?
I don't know who the model is. Stat.
Where's Cardi? Where's Cardi West? We need him. Is this AI art or?
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. Sumerian has not had a big hit yet, but if there ever was going to be a hit for him, this might be the one. But problem is their stuff is stuck on Lunar, and they don't really get a lot of play on Diamond. So I don't think a lot of people are going to see this one coming. So AWA, they've got Trojan #3 coming out. I love the Medusa character. I don't know why they have her in wings and shit, but I do like this cover. From Legends, Carnival Confessions. Is it this one? It's this one. This is a John Royal cover right here.
You guys sold out the God Killer Third Prince.
Yep.
FYI.
For now, be back next week. Check back with periodically. Go back to the Royale.
Oh, whoa. Hold up. Larry Joe. Badassical. #4, huh? That's a book that's not listed. A sci-fi adventure by John Fleming. Oh, it's a Kickstarter. Shit. Good luck.
So John Royale is J. Scott Campbell, great value, J. Scott Campbell.
No. John Royale actually did Danger Girl Interiors. He was chosen by Jeff Scott Campbell specifically because he could duplicate Campbell's style.
That makes him great value, Jeff Scott Campbell.
I wouldn't say great value. He's just
it's more of like a mentor-mentee kind of relationship.
And I can definitely see the difference between the two art. John Royale looks more like
his faces are better. Campbell's faces all look the same on females. His faces look different.
I didn't want to go there, but okay. Hey.
I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just saying that they're good. They're good, different faces. You know?
This is not bad, though, right?
No, it's not. It's just great value. Just got Campbell.
Yep. Let's see. Oh,
is that Bud Root?
Is that the only cover you showed from that book?
From which one?
Yeah.
No, from the other one, from the that one, yeah, Carnal.
Oh no, I showed this one as well.
Okay.
And there's this one. That was the first
so
one.
There's a John Royal version and the A cover version, kind of a little bit more risque clothing.
Yeah. Yep. So there you go. And once again, these are publishers that a lot of people do not necessarily fuck with, but
so
John Royal fucks with them. I fucks with them too.
Isn't this the ordeal that happened when like there was a fallout at Merc Publishing or something like that? Wasn't there some fighting going on at Merc Publishing? I thought I saw an article about that.
Could be. I'm not familiar. You know what they joined around for a while with cheese. Fucking dad jokes. Fuck out here.
Whole fiction joke.
All right, what we got? I like Cave Woman. Had the best titties in the game.
An uncensored one that I got to show tonight on my show.
Yeah. Best titties in the jungle.
Big the Spider-Man. I do like this cover. This Darkwing cover feels like a homage to something. I'm just not.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
It just does not strike me as a terror that flaps in the night.
I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this.
Astrobots by the Whatnot Publishing.
So this is the one I was talking about. This is the one that if Simon Furman did not have Death's Head taken from him, this is kind of what Death's Head would have been. It's a little bit different of a story, I think, but Simon Furman's always been about like mechs with, sentient personality. So it's gonna be an interesting read. I'm gonna give it a shot, but I already told Whatnot Publishing they fucked up by not having Alex Milne, my favorite Transformers artist, doing a cover for this.
They do what they can.
There was no consultation with Ultra.
No.
And you're an approved seller too, which is crazy.
Yeah. House of Slaughter. There's a 1 in 25 and a 150.
He trying. Is
this still going?
He trying.
New story arc.
Wait, is this gonna go more?
Extreme X-Men 1 in 10. Storm of the Brotherhood of Mutants. I'm confused because I don't know what they're doing with her because apparently she's not a god anymore. She's something else. I don't know.
Well, she got stabbed in the last issue.
That's the Lobos, right? It's pretty good. Ooh.
Yeah. The villains cover 1 in 100. And then, excuse me. Fuck it up. What the fuck? Here we go. All right. Carnage. Planet of the Apes.
Why?
Monsters of Metal.
Remember The Shape of Water?
Yeah, they
That's
stole
the
that.
daughter.
They stole that dude from
No. This is the daughter that they had. Because it's a girl and it's the sea monster like from The Shape of Water. So the only logical thing is that this is the daughter of those two after that crazy deaf chick did the nasty with the sea monster.
They stole that sea monster from that. That's Abe Sapien. That was his uncle. His uncle, Larry Sapien.
Uncle.
It's Larry Sapien over there. Man. Stole
Respecting on fucking over here.
More
that
shit.
is a good homage. I'm sorry.
This
or not? Yeah.
To the Dark Phoenix.
Dark Phoenix and the Living Monolith. And a couple others, because I'm pretty sure it's been reused a bunch of times. Oh, yeah. Daredevil 595 second print.
The Approach.
So that Astrobots, do you only can buy that on Whatnot or?
No, you can buy it through your local comic shop. It's just through Whatnot Publishing.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that cover on the far right.
That's
that I believe
I think that's the 1 in 25, or is that the 1 in 10? I forget which one it is.
But I guess the real question would be: how many covers are going to be done by Whatnot?
Right, like they're gonna homage every robot that ever existed.
I'm not mad at any of these three. I'm just saying, like, do you buy it on Whatnot or do you like?
You can order it. I mean,
to read, just buy it through Diamond.
Get it through. Talk to your LCS. You can get it. That one in the middle is a 150. If I'm not mistaken. So that's the only thing.
You know, Patrick, I don't think it's imitation ripoff at all. I think this is Simon Furman getting to elaborate on what he had planned for the species that Death's Head comes from. And he just like, fuck Marvel, I'm not giving them all of the goods. They just took Death's Head from me. And I want to do this. And this has been a story that he's been wanting to tell. So I'm kind of excited for it, even though I know that there's a lot of people not happy with the publisher it landed at, but that's their bag. Their bag is going to good creators that have not had their stuff put out, and they're trying to put it out. They're basically beating IDW at their own game.
Yeah. I kind of want those books. I can't even print them. Like,
From Boom, The Approach, number 5. This is the best tentacle cover.
Is it?
Yeah, a little tentacle action back there.
This is still going on.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I was just gonna say the same thing. I actually like those. I saw those.
Yeah, the Marauders. Yeah, and the Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man Lost Hunt. Yep.
Looks like he's going up Predator.
Doom. Rabamalal.
Yep. Some Tiger Division.
I can't believe it's still going on.
And
Cola.
And they are, especially after Ant-Man, a lot of people are looking up what's going on with Dr. Doom, trying to see after what they saw, what's going on with that. So definitely keep an eye on your Dr. Doom books. Joe, Fix It. That one's all right, but this is the one that I like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Hugley.
I forget who that one is. And it doesn't have the artist on there. So Photon. This should have been a one shot. I don't know why they're doing multiple issues. I didn't necessarily like the first one, but
her hair is always nice.
Yeah, that's an old '90s cut from like back when Living Single was a freaking show, man. It's not, I don't know black girls that got their shit like this anymore. What the fuck?
He's a Living Single.
Punisher. For those that don't know what Living Single was, that was the black. Well,
yeah, Friends before Friends.
Yeah, Friends was the white version of Living Single. So,
it was.
Yeah. It was after the fact.
And if you think I'm fucking around, there are people who are putting together like, hey,
yeah, it was like a lawsuit.
Yeah, there was. Hey, remember this episode? They literally cut it word for word from this shit over here. Like, so.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my man brought up 227, man. You went too far the time machine, man. You put an extra digit on that time machine, man.
don't fuck around with me. I might have a show where we just fucking talk about old school fucking
Bro,
man.
I'm there early. I'm taking the day off of work.
That's my mama.
Archie, the Jeffersons, and shit.
What's happening?
Amen.
Amen. That was my shit.
There's a lot of black shows. That's covers fire.
Yo, that shit one right there. Yeah, that should be a 1 in 25 though.
They should be.
Yeah.
Not that.
Fire as well. Nah, I like this one as well. I like both of these. And that's your 40th anniversary.
Yeah.
I don't know why they got Storm looking old as fuck on this cover, but okay.
Is the color purple homage?
Nah,
looking like
that's
somebody.
that's the Storm as Miss Cleo. Call me. Call me.
$4.99 bill high as hell to tell you that your girlfriend's cheating on you. Awesome. And then that's one of the covers that Ultra was talking about. Yeah.
This is dope. This is really good. Really good.
The
That's
Marvel
the
Anatomy
one that I seen that I was like, I gotta fucks with that.
This Storm has a lot of great covers. So
I'm curious what other characters they're gonna use, because you said that's gonna be a series, Ultra.
Yeah, it's this one is issue number 2 right now.
No, the Anatomy covers, the ones with all.
Yeah, so they've already done Hulk and Captain America.
Oh shit!
And I believe they've done, or they will do Nightcrawler at some point as well, if I'm not mistaken. Your Wasp.
Another little
cover.
We'll put that up.
She-Hulk. This is the other one that Ultra put up.
Death by Snoo Snoo.
Firstborns. I kind of like this cover
again.
Yeah.
3rd week in a row.
Wow.
Why they got that one rabbit in the back looking like Laquan on a freaking corner block?
I didn't say nothing.
Or a kangaroo.
Oh yeah, I was definitely seeing kangaroos looking like that, like looking me as fuck.
What up?
In the wild.
On hood.
I'm trying to get to the ones.
Oh shit! Go back to that.
The Elsa Bloodstone cover.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a hot one right there.
Healthy girl.
Yeah.
Women of Marvel.
And Spiro. Door to Door, Night by Night.
I like the name.
Some Rick and Morty. I'm trying to get to this. Oh, here we go. And the last ones that I'm going to close out before we start the game is Art Brute. Not this one, but this one was pretty good.
Oh, the Warhol.
I think these Art Brute books we should start picking them up now while they're cheap, because I think later on down the line some of these just,
it's a Prince Williams book too, right? The creator of Ice Cream Man. I have the first issue. I haven't read it yet, but
I would just get them just for the covers, like I do.
Yeah, I got the Mona Lisa one.
Oh yeah, because that one was like super hot. The Mona Lisa one.
Yeah, I got like 3 or 4 copies. I don't even know how I got them. They just popped up with these books, and it was like 2, and I was like, okay. And then I got a book a couple weeks later. There was 2 more, and I'm like, oh shit, okay.
And the sleepers that came out this week that a lot of people were kind of talking about in the background, excuse me, were these Last Barbarian books. Issue 1 came out this week. Really great artist, Harry. So this one's on FOC. This one's on FOC. This one is like, but yeah, there's also a version for that one.
Okay.
And I do like this little monsters cover right here, and then that's it. That's all we need to really talk about for FOC. So, Aaron, what you got for us, man?
All right, so you may have seen this on Modern Comic Mayhem. This is named that comic. I will have a piece of a cover or an entire panel, and then I I want either the panel just to scream out what cover it is, or the chat. So, but I figured, we're all pretty nice and toasty now by this point, right?
Or sleepy, yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to figure it out.
Ultimate Spider-Man and Deadpool.
I am 2 jars down through moonshine. So
Wait. What are we doing here?
So
you gotta figure out the cover.
Oh, I know the cover.
Yeah. So just name the comic.
So it looks like Ultimate Spider-Man. It looks like a Miles Morales cover, maybe.
That is not correct.
Ultimate Spider-Man Deadpool 2.
That's technically the correct homage, but not the right issue. Do you know it, Ultra?
Yeah, it's Deadpool 45's incentive variant.
Yep.
First appearance of Evil Deadpool.
And a great horn cover.
Oh, yeah, the Great Horn, correct?
Yep.
That's hard.
Yeah, I remember this was hitting for like almost $300. No,
dude, it took me forever to find a copy.
I almost bought a 9.8 when there was one available, and then it sold, and I haven't cared since.
Yeah, I ended up buying a raw, and then the first time I met Greg Horn, I had him sign it.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't wait till you get hooked on drugs.
First time I met Greg Horn.
But I mean, this is like the run that got me like really back into reading comics, like hardcore. So I'm trying to do the completionist run on this specific run. So like all the covers.
This book and the number 50 selfie variant are 2 hard as fuck to find variants from this Deadpool run.
Do I have the 50?
What is the run called?
This is
Deadpool Volume 3.
Right. Is this the one with the Run of Jewels? Same issue?
No.
That's Volume 4.
Yeah. So this is the Daniel Way run.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck, man?
Wolverine number 10, Third Claw variant.
Bingo.
Jeez, Ultra's on crap.
I'm sorry, should I disqualify myself?
Oh, I know it's Edge of Spider-Verse 0, right? Or some shit, the Robbie Rodriguez variant.
That is incorrect.
Really?
He said really?
Yeah.
Like Robbie Rodriguez's art.
But yeah, you're on the right pathway, I guess.
Okay.
Any other guesses?
I'm not a spider guy, so
is it Into the Spider-Verse?
No, it's
No
part of the. Yeah, I'll give you a hint. It's part of the Spider-Gwen run.
Was it Gwenpool?
No, it's not Gwenpool.
Well, I don't know. I know it was issue 0.
34.
Oh, 34.
Yeah, 34, where it homages the first issue. Nice one. That was tricky.
Yeah.
I have this actually. I don't know why I thought it was 0. Oh, this fucking
Miles.
Yeah, the Raza joint.
Morales 2020 variant.
Number 12. Number 13. First Billy Morales.
But the 2020 variant.
Right. And then there's another one where they show the back of it.
Yeah. Where he's upside down, right?
No, it's like it literally shows the back. His back. Like the back version of this.
Oh, that's cool.
Out. Yeah.
Crazy. I got more of these than I wanted. Which was
really they're worth a lot of money.
All right, so a random panel. Does anyone know which comic this is from?
I don't read comics. I don't open them up.
That has to be X-Men number 50.
Dang, Ultra's on it.
Yo, what are you fucking Alex Trebek Comics? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Maybe
Ultra the Mutant. Okay,
yeah, maybe
this one too.
Yeah, maybe give it like 7 or 8 seconds so the people.
Oh, so the chat can catch up. Okay. Yeah.
I know this one. I don't know the number, but I know fucking
We need that Jeopardy song shit. Damn.
Oh
yeah.
Really?
first Puppet Master.
No, I know what this is, but I'm not allowed to play.
And it's probably a forum because the words look funny.
Nah, it's not a foreign.
It's an interior page.
Yep, it's an interior page.
I don't be knowing the old ass books.
I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint on this.
Really think about it.
It's a first appearance. We'll say that.
All right, I'm gonna go for it. Fantastic Four number 5.
Bingo.
Yeah, I was 7. But
I couldn't hold it any longer. You guys weren't gonna go. No, don't fucking do this to me. Come on, man. Come on, man.
This is Akira.
Yeah, but which issue?
The final issue.
Yeah. No. The first issue.
Remo got it. Yep. I was thinking about using something from the last issue, but I was like, that might be a bit too obvious. So
yeah, he wasn't Tetsu at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Wolverine 2.
Yep, all new Wolverine number 2.
Oh shit, Honey Badger.
Yeah. Yep. Do I have any? Yeah, okay. This one's pretty simple. I figured I'd mix in some DC too, right?
I see this in the movie. I don't know what book it is, but I seen it in the movie. Killing Joke. This had to be Killing Joke. Yeah. Because he did that in the movie. Look at that. I know. Ultra Melvinus.
Okay. There we go. This is going to be a weird one that probably most people won't guess. But it's a part of a cover.
I can't even fucking make out what that is.
ROM number 32.
No. We were talking about Kirkham earlier, so
Invincible 17?
No.
He said
I don't know.
Oh, this is that what is it? Bloodborne? That weird number 19 issue from a book that didn't actually exist in this universe.
Oh, the
Solid Blood 17.
Oh,
Yeah.
17, yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to look at. I kept looking at the sign. I'm like, where did I know that thing from?
Yep. And that's all I have for today. So
Ultra's like Rain Man.
That was hard. That shit was dope.
I try to turn it off, guys. I just can't do it.
I can't help.
Well,
it,
I figured you would get like the first couple like right off the bat because I know you're a huge like Deadpool and Wolverine fan as well. But yeah,
Ultra's eyes were like.
He's like going through the memory bank of like everything.
I know that book. That's my shit right there.
Where is Lucas? Lucas is Akira number 35.
30 is the last issue.
No, Lucas, where's that city? Your background? What is that? Some post-apocalyptic city?
I don't fucking know. You know, some
That's,
AI shit.
Platoon.
or is that Harlem?
It freaking might be fucking Prince George County, Virginia. I don't.
Yeah.
There's Asian characters, so it might be Japan. Maybe Korea.
Fucking Green Lake District or some shit.
San Francisco.
All
right, so here we go into the last portion. This is the shit that's coming out this next Wednesday. All right. Not a bad freaking week. There's some stuff that if you like what you like.
Last time you did the show, I spent about $100 at the shop.
Last week I didn't go to the comic shop.
Yeah. I mean, if you like what you like, there's gonna be some stuff that you guys are gonna definitely be interested in. I haven't had a chance to freaking read up on anything this week, so I'm not sure what the fuck is going on. But I got a whole bunch of boxes of the stuff that I need to. All right, so first up, Ice Cream Man. I can't believe Ice Cream Man is still going on, but
that's exactly what I was about to say.
I was like, is there a significance to this? Is it a first appearance or?
Nope. Well, I just like the cover.
I ain't been reading this yet.
Well, they did in their 25th issue or something like that. They tied everything in together into like this is the same world.
I didn't know there were other worlds.
Yeah, but psychopaths.
Well, so it's not just a bunch of random stories and events that are happening to people. It's all tied in.
Okay.
She-Hulk.
I'm so sick of seeing this title.
And I don't know nothing about the story.
That's Coco Girl. That's Coco. That's the Coco Galveri. Somebody tell her I said it too.
That's Coco. Damn.
Jeez. Her leg game is tight.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Star Wars Avengers, Nameless Terror, Superman Space Age #3, some Perillo for Red Sonja.
He found his niche, man. I tell you.
Yes, sir. Strange Academy.
That's a dope cover.
I like it.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
I like it. Is that her first appearance?
I don't know. It's not.
No.
Might be her first cover though.
Academy one.
Yeah, she's one to watch. I like her style. I like her style.
Thor.
What happened with Thor?
I don't know. Donny Cates started some shit off, and now they don't know how to end it.
I know how he ended. He just walks away from it. Just fuck it.
How does he get out of it?
Oh, this is all right. It's not crazy, but it's all right.
Yeah. Here we go from DC. Here's that homage.
Yeah. But what is this book though?
I forget. It's that deceased planet shit.
It's a zombie shit.
Yeah, Deceased War of the Undead Gods #6. That's what it was.
Okay.
Betsy Braddock's Captain Britain. Moko. Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
I like it.
Still going?
Right.
Still going. Demon Bird.
Right.
Deadpool.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
Is that Lady Deathstrike?
Yes.
And she's not happy.
And then more of these covers where they're miniaturized fighting rats and stuff.
What is this? New York? You're just fucking with New York, man.
Basically.
That Venom was horrible. Remember the Venom with the rat pizza out? What the hell are you guys doing?
You know what was crazy? Any other city that would be dispersed by freaking comics, everybody would be like, "Hey, yeah, fuck the," it'd be all in the fucking news. There goes big rats, yeah, big rats is big rats, yeah.
I mean, it's fucking and pigeons. Pigeons are like a form of rat. I mean, the artist nailed New York. In one sit there, I got the hot dog stand, got fucking pigeons fighting for this is horrible. I'll
just say, having lived in both places, that hands down, I've never seen rats as big as I did when I lived out in the East Coast, and them motherfuckers was the size of cats,
bro. You gotta go to IG and type in war dogs.
I won't do it.
No, they train these pit bull terriers to fucking dig up rats in the projects, and these rats are like almost as big as the puppies.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. I used to see them. I'd be in the train station waiting for my train, and they'd be running just as plain as day, just come running out, and I'd be throwing pennies at them. You know what I'm saying? Like throwing pennies.
And then they pull out a gun. They say, "Give me your wallet."
But I'd be throwing pennies at them, and like people would be like looking at me like I was crazy. Like I'm like, you don't see these rats down here, and they're just like, I'm just like, fuck. I'm trying to get these motherfuckers up out of here before the train comes.
Go back one. If you see this, just get 5 of them and just put them in a box.
Why?
Smiles and Peter.
Doesn't mean anything.
Just get 5, put it in the box. 5, put it in the box.
Yep, Spider-Man Double Trouble.
That's what I'm gonna get 5, put it in the box. And if they go up, they go up. They don't.
Because that's like issue number 3 or 4 in the series. It's not even number 1.
It's not number 1. Just put it in the box. Get 2, put it in the box.
Sabretooth and the Exiles. This is an interesting homage. to the Spider-Man coming out of the grave deal.
Just
This one is Sabretooth. Yep.
Did he die?
No, but they were all put in the pit.
Right.
In Krakoa?
Yep.
That's how they were exiled, and then they split, so now they're no longer in the pit.
Gotcha.
Yeah, how'd they get out of there? How'd they get out of there?
Crawled.
They just kept crawling, and Krakoa just let them go. Let them come out.
Well, got to remember what's going on with the whole Nightcrawler Sins of Sinister type deal. So things are getting a little wonky, you know.
Yeah, apparently everybody got a diamond on their head, and everybody's a traitor.
Mortana, Squarriors.
Oh, let's see those guys again.
Oh my God! I was thinking it was gonna be some squirrel shit. And it is. Oh my God!
Cancel America.
Squarriors.
You know, this go back. This will probably do well. This will probably do well.
Hold on.
Controversy and shit.
Antifa. That ain't gonna come out.
Blue Book #1.
We spoke about this, and it sounded very interesting.
So Tinian, this was his Substack. So all the issues have been, like, if you're a Substack member, you've read all these issues already.
Well, that sucks.
I mean, like, it's nice to have a physical copy, I guess, if you're really into it. But it was a decent read.
It's like Twilight Zone, but with black people, right?
Yep. At least the first issue was.
They're different stories, right? Or is it the same story over time, over the issues?
I'm not sure. Somebody who bought into the Kickstarter will have to tell us.
So if this is with black people, it's probably a bunch of short stories. Black people turn the fuck car right back around, go back where the fuck you were going.
I definitely wouldn't open the door.
Right. Like, fuck this. I'm going. Fuck that. I'm out. What is it, Michael Jackson #1? Go back.
Yeah, Smooth Criminal. The other one, the one that had him like with the car where he was getting out of the car. I think that was a dope cover.
Yeah, this one is Damn Them All.
That's a nice cover. I like this Philadelphia as well.
Yeah, Philadelphia #28.
Yep. Yeah,
and then there's a black and white version of it, the Noir edition.
I don't think we needed a black and white, but whatever.
Lovesick.
Somebody in the comments of like a couple of shows ago said this is a really good series.
The problem is that it's become saturated. There's just too many series that are like exactly like this. You know, S&M girl's weird. You know, she's into this. She likes to videotape it, live stream it, and everything. And somebody always dies either in the middle, beginning, or the end. It's the same shit over and over and over again. So, I liked it better when it was called Scream or Hostel or any of those other weird freaking.
I love Hostel. Hostel 1 and 2. I didn't see 3. I heard 3 was horrible.
Yeah. What's the name of the one with the little dude on the bicycle and then they
Saw.
Yeah, Saw. Yeah, same shit, but with more sex. Spawn #2, Unwanted Violence, and there's also a version of it. Dead Seas #3 by IDW, and nobody cares about this Daily Planet stuff.
No, that's the call. Go back.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's weird, right? So here's the deal. There are new people, new characters in this, but nothing that's going to be big enough to make like, hey, you gotta get this fucking thing. There's a new direction that they're going with this. I do like the direction we're going with this. And the main thing is there's a whole bunch of shit going on. Luther's in fucking jail, and he's like, hey, I'm in jail. There's shit coming. Get me out when you need me. And he's just freaking chilling. So
I think Lex Luthor just goes to jail to get away from everybody at this point. need a break. I need a break for all this. I'm just going to jail.
Let me get caught up just so I can go sit down for a minute.
Yeah, because this is like a regular jail. It's like one of the greatest criminal boss smiles of all time. Just sit in a regular cell. You can get out if you wanted to. I mean, fuck. Like, I'm chilling, man.
Shit,
Let me take 2 seconds. Lord Brooklyn for Life says, "Hey, that Moon Girl is all grown up." I agree. I'm not sure why they decided to, because in the cartoon she's 13 years old. I thought she was like 9 in the comics or some shit. And then Patrick,
Yeah, Red Room. That's the one I was thinking of.
yeah, Red Room.
Larry Joe said, "Is that a Federici or is that a DeCall?" I thought it was a DeCall. I thought it was a DeCall. It could be Federici, right? You might be right, Larry Joe.
I'm two
Inebriated.
bottles. I'm two bottles deep in moonshine. If we can go look that shit up.
Right, this is
can't fact check right now.
I really fucked up when I put the Hennessy and the moonshine together.
Yeah, I could have told you that was a bad idea.
Gotta pace yourself with
yeah.
the heat. Got him
But it was a baby Henny, man. I was like, man, I hope to God Mel ain't trying to do a freaking wheel tonight.
No.
And the heme got a mind of its own, so you gotta be like, you gotta be cool with it. You can't really like. You gotta ask him if it's all right. You know what I mean? Hey, it's cool if I take a zip. You know.
There's a lot of fucking Superman books.
Let's just chill. Is that cool? You know. You gotta ask the heme. The heme will, make you act.
DC Universe's Lazarus Planet Omega. There's supposed to be some new characters in this one as well. Yeah. Batman with the Dr. Fate helmet.
Mm. Oh yeah, we spoke about this. This was all right. I like this one.
Why?
I forget the name of this. Is that? Oh, it's Dreamer. Brian Adam is really high on this character. She is a trans character, and I forget which. It was like this one anthology freaking thing that came out like a year ago or something like that. That was her first appearance, but I'm kind of interested in where they're going with this character. New look. Oh, here we go. Lazarus Planet Omega #1. This is going to be a new look for Cyborg.
He wear Aquaman's clothes. Yeah, Aquaman's shirt on. He cut the fucking arms out. Hell, let me borrow your shirt. Fish.
Here's a question for a being that can change his clothes or change his look to whatever. Why doesn't he just make his own fucking clothes instead of wearing this shit?
Because then he looks like Strife without the helmet. Walking all shiny silver.
Shout out to Patrick. Treeman had further appearance as Superman, son of Kal-El from 14.
All blinged out.
He's just a token black guy. He's going to be all Black History Month cover. It's just #1. One of what, 5 he's on?
And if my spec is correct, his Marvel counterpart, that's spelled PSIBORG, Cyborg, is going to kill Carol Hines in the Deadpool 3 movie.
Let's see.
Don't know what I'm talking about.
Some Monkey Prince. Nope.
And I seen the Spec Matrix. I still don't know who you're talking about.
Right. So according to DC fandom, the first appearance of Dreamer was DC Pride 2022 #1.
According to Patrick,
remember that. That's why.
Son of Kal-El.
Well, I'm using an authoritative source, which is DC database. It says it's Superman Super Pride.
Patrick Belliano is a certified source.
And yeah, because I remember Brian Adam was all over my ass trying to freaking get him copies. Yeah, and there was a it wasn't like a incentive, but in order to get this one book, you had to buy 250 of them bitches. and it's got like a bunch of the whole team of, well, not the whole team. Actually, they are a team because they're like Justice League, LGBTQ or some shit on the freaking cover. Um, that would have been like her first cover appearance, I believe. Clayface, One Bad Day, number 1.
I remember talking about it was something popping this week too.
Yeah,
Batman
actually,
sure is having a bad week.
I bought the 1 in 50 of this like maybe like a month ago.
I remember that.
Remember that shit? It was like the animated cover, and I look, I'm like, I ordered that shit.
I remember that.
Over here, drunken and bought a book.
The Jim Lee stuff, though, I got to admit, it looks pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. It does.
No, it is hard.
It does.
Here we go. Where that?
Prime Boland.
Nightwing.
Oh, it's for the praise of Cringer.
Don't you talk about Beast Boy like that.
Yeah, they stole his whole they stole He-Man's whole pet there. It's fucked up.
Okay, so Patrick is saying he's insisting that first half of Superman Son of Kal-El is Son of Kal-El number 14. DC Pride came out in August of 2022, whereas Son of Kal-El number 14 came out in October. So that would have been, so DC Pride came out 2 months before this.
There you go.
I'm not sure what that is. World's Finest, or 12. I do like this Black Adam with the little widow's peak, looking like a weird Gomez Adams.
Oh, Gomez.
But that's Shazam. That's not Black.
Jasper, the Arnold Jackson. fucking Westerberry.
So Patrick makes an interesting point that the Son of Kal-El number 14 is the first in continuity. So we got to see where they're going with this. So
you got Carl
Dreamer has already made it to the TV universe, so it's not like they're not going to do anything with her or him or her. So she's already made it to TV. Don't know if they're going to do anything with her later, but we'll see.
Them, they, her, him.
Some David Nakayama keeping it real with the S&M freaking cosplay. All right,
that's real good.
Better than this.
Yeah, we definitely spoke. I remember this.
So there's this
Very
cover,
awkward.
and then there's a Virgin variant of this one. That's the incentive.
Yeah.
They look like two high school students out in the parking lot just freaking making out.
Yeah, because she got that side boob with that easy access.
Yeah.
That's not bad, man. He put a baby in her yet. That's nice.
Playing beat it. That's why.
Yep, Sweeney Boo.
It's nice. That's real. That's good. That's
Some
real.
long legs, boy.
Yeah. Is that an incentive or a regular?
I forget. GCPD, the Blue Wall. That's that Dan Hip 125. Right
I
there.
like that. I'm not gonna buy it. No, I like it.
Flash.
Tired of racing, motherfucker? No, there you go. There you go, right there.
So it's
Putting the balls on him. Like, no. No, you can't. No, you can't be putting the paws on me like that.
Out of nowhere,
No.
At that speed, at least he had a broken neck. At that speed, you get punched in the face.
After that, man, I'm not just trying to kill you. I'm trying to kill everybody you want.
he socked his jaw.
you got a favorite Dairy Queen? I'm coming after those motherfuckers that work there, man.
Oh no! I'm definitely time traveling and eradicating his entire family.
Yeah. After that, you waking up from that.
This shit should be the death of Flash. That motherfucker, he ain't not getting up for this shit.
Yo, you waking up 3 days later from that shit.
But look at Black Wally West down there dodging Godspeed.
Yeah.
The fastest Flash, right? Like, isn't like Godspeed like? Didn't they say like he's faster than all of them?
That's fast.
Right? Isn't Wally the slowest?
Right. So here's where it gets
And
interesting.
the slowest one's dodging the fastest one. What the fuck's up with that?
Yeah. So here's where it gets interesting with the whole Flash world right now. They are fighting a Flash war against these aliens that have the Godspeed as well, or the whole Speed Force as well. So I'm very interested in what's going on with this freaking story. I love it. I don't know why they brought Godspeed because he hasn't made an appearance yet, nor is he relevant. But keep an eye out on this story. As long as I do want to see them get rid of Ezra, because that's just bad news. I don't know why the fuck they didn't do that yet.
Maybe they should have somebody come punch him in the face.
Yo, I'm telling you, man. Yeah, he took off on him.
Yeah.
He stole him.
Yeah, just like in the bar, like stood up and just took off on him in front of everybody. Like it's going down. Yeah. He set it off for real.
He-Man before?
No, Titans United. Talked about this one. It's like why the fuck is a dude that can fly around fucking riding my man's like this? Like, yo,
I remember that.
I'm pretty sure when this was on FOC, I made some He-Man jokes too.
Like you said, fucking nuts on my back, man.
Infringement on my style.
I mean, it's one thing. It's one thing if he was to stay animal, but sooner or later, he's gonna have to fucking come back to human form. Like you had your nuts on my neck, dude.
Yeah, like seriously, man, you replaced that with an Iron Cross.
Hey, yo, man,
cross, and you got a He-Man.
Get the fuck off me and walk, motherfucker. Fucking fire, son.
Like, what's wrong with your leg?
Yeah. With this background, is it like just not a Michael Bay cover as well?
Explosions!
He's just like, yeah, I'm riding on my boy's back. Like,
get your fucking penis off my spine.
Fuck off, yo. It is not even cool. Get off.
I got. You got to turn human sooner or later. They're like, yo, we got to talk.
Yo, my man.
Yelling off my back. That's for real.
I don't even know how the conversation. Like, all right, we getting ready to go.
Yeah,
let me get on you. Like, yo, my man. Like, yo, my man.
He jumped on his back. He jumped on his back. And he didn't get a chance to say shit. So the whole time,
hey, yo, my man.
He's screaming.
Yo, my man. Like, yo, my man. Why are you making that face? Why are you so excited to be on my back like that? With your neck, with your balls on my neck. Like, yo.
Lucas said it best. He could fly. Like, what are you doing? Get off me, man.
Yeah. He's like, ah.
Oh man.
Like, get up.
What else we got? I'm fucking sleepy.
Oh my god, he was kind of riding on. Hey, nobody said nothing though.
I remember this cover too. Derek Chew. I remember that. I remember this. I remember this. This is dope.
Black. Man,
that's kind of hard, right?
All right.
This is nice. Right. This is real nice.
This is coming out Wednesday.
Yes. Yeah. And I think that's let's one more and then 7 5. The Darkwing Duck number 2. But yeah, there's nothing as perplexing as there we go. Lazarus Planet Omega number 1. That's pretty interesting. But look, there's nothing as perplexing as this shit right here. And they're not even riding in the battle. That's what's crazy. They're not
running away. Yeah,
running away. And my boy's like, yeah, my man's. Calm the fuck down.
Yeah, this I don't know what the artist. This is crazy.
That
Fucking ball off my back, dude.
He said teabag on the neck. Get the fuck off.
Oh, Lucas, tomorrow.
Yes. What time we doing this?
10 o'clock. Huge sale tomorrow. How may we help you, sale? It's going down. It's going down tomorrow. I got some nice books for the people. That Forgive Me, Father will be in the building. I got a lot of requests for it. So it should be fun. It's gonna be fun. What you got going on for tomorrow, Lucas? You got a big box of stuff to give away?
Yeah, well, that's what I want to do. Like, freaking, I do have some books that have been on the top 10, but they're just filling up my freaking shelves. So I'm looking to not just buy sell single issues. I'm looking to sell freaking like whole fucking boxes of shit. I got too many boxes. I got too many freaking comics. Swing by, fucking. Oh, there'll be boxes $25, $50, $100, freaking. Or you just tell me what the fuck you want me to put in the fucking box, and we'll fucking get it done. I mean,
so that's tomorrow on this channel at 10 o'clock Eastern. Me, Ninth Wonder, Josh, and Phil. Also, a lot of people have been asking us about the Tupac, the Corey Ross Tupac variant. I'll be giving those away with purchases of books. Ninth will also be doing the same, I believe. And also, please contact Corey Ross. I know three people contacted them and got commissions done, and they are proud owners of the 30, limited to 30, a true 30. There won't be no more fucking floating around. No fucking won't find nothing in Christmas in the warehouse. None of that bullshit that goes on. It's a true 30, and hit Corey Ross up, hit Ninth One up, because mine is just pretty much gone.
all right. Well, Aaron, you got anything going on this week?
I will be on Modern Comic Mayhem with Brian McClay for Beyond Wednesdays tomorrow.
Okay. And Ultra, I know you just did a Spec Matrix, so please watch that. You got anything else going on?
Yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep.
Yeah. I can't even go play 2K though. Fuckhead got me banned.
You got like banned, like permanently banned?
For a week. I called him a little bitch. And he baited me. I should have known better. I'm almost 50, arguing with the bitch. But
nah, fuck that. He needs to learn that grown men will fucking.
But he won. He won. It got me banned. Fuck, cut.
Yeah. All right, Remo, you got anything?
Yeah, tomorrow on the Comic Hall crew, we're gonna have the Black Comic Lords.
Yeah, check them out.
That should be a pretty good show, man.
All right. That's all from us. Y'all have a great weekend. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do without football, but that is what it is. In fact, or does USFL start this week?
Don't watch that shit.
No,
All-star game for basketball.
Yeah, basketball all stars.
Dunk contest tomorrow. I don't even know who's in the dunk contest.
3-point shootout.
I just watched the dunk contest. I don't watch that celebrity bullshit. That shit came on today.
Hey, do they still do the rookie sophomore game or no?
That was tonight.
That was early.
I missed it. Fuck.
It's probably on again. It's gonna show the show all fucking weekend, so you ain't miss NBA TV. They're fucking probably showing it there.
Yeah.
I don't even be tripping off that stuff no more, man, until like the finals, man. That's all I be.
I want to know if Bo played. Did you see it easy?
Wait, this is his third year or fourth year, isn't it? He was a rookie in 1920.
Oh shit! Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
19. Yeah. He's been in the league.
Oh, there goes Vance. I can go to bed now. I'm gonna stay up for Bo. Fuck, he ain't in.
I don't even. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know who's in the game. That's why I usually watch it to see who's who.
I don't know. I don't know none of these little dudes, man. I don't know none of these little dudes.
Yeah, because I think the dunk contest is a few people from the G League.
Really?
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to do it. Wow, that's great.
Well, there's a couple of rookies too, I believe, as well.
But even then, like if you got to fill it with people from the G League, that means nobody wanted to do it.
Hey, got to get them some exposure somehow. I mean,
That's crazy.
I would have been so hot if I went to the dunk contest.
Right. Well, you probably them G League dudes be hungry though.
Nah, man. But when you go, I went to the All-Star game and I went to the All-Star game when it was here in Oakland in I think it was 99, 2000. And then I went to the one in Vegas.
Mm.
And if you would have not had the dunk contest,
You're right.
like, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, dude, you paid bank to go to that motherfucker. Ain't as much as it costs the whole package, and you're going to the All-Star game. Because when you go to the dunk contest and all that, you get to go to the practice.
Yeah.
From the East and the West Coast team. I remember when I went in Oakland, I got to see Shaq, Kobe, Phil. They were doing their walkthrough. We got to go to their practice. You know what I'm saying? We got to go to the rookie game, the 3-point shootout, the dunk contest, everything. Like, only thing I
said, hell yeah.
And the only thing I didn't go to was the was the All-Star game, and I should have just went to that. I should have just paid the extra and gone to that shit. But the one in Vegas, I did it all. Shit, I took my parents to that shit. I was like, we going to the All-Star game. Fuck this shit. I was single at the time. Shit.
You gamble?
I did gamble. I was gambling with Rashard Lewis. We were shooting dice. Me and Rashard Lewis, his best friend. Because at first it was me and my cousin and this dude. He was like this street dude from Texas, and we were shooting dice all night. He was from
in the club or outside the club?
We were in the casino. We were shooting dice in the casino.
I mean, you said Rashard. You know what I'm saying? You say Rashard Lewis, that could have been anywhere.
No. But I'm saying, I was shooting dice with the street dude, me, him, and my cousin, right? And then we were there all night, and then all of a sudden, Rashard Lewis came down in like sweats and shit, flip flops, and it was his boy. Like we was with him the whole night. He was, oh yeah, that's my man right here. And it was Rashard Lewis. We knew who he was. You know what I'm saying? And so he was like, oh, what y'all doing? We was just like, man, we've been out here shooting dice, man. He's like, I'm gonna go back up to the room, and he went back up to the room, man, and we was down there shooting all. But I mean, this fool was the dude that was downstairs. Shit, he was all iced out and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't he had his bread too. So
yeah,
but it was like, yeah, that the Vegas All-Star game, man. If you would have not like if you didn't have a dunk contest, it'd have been okay because you was in Vegas. If you don't have you anywhere else and you have a dunk contest and ain't no stars in that shit, yeah, you gotta put that shit on TV and you gonna put it on there with people that ain't known. Like you can't do that.
Let me see who's in it. Let me see who's in this motherfucker.
It better be somebody you know. They gonna lose money. They gonna lose some ad dollars if it ain't. They gotta figure it out.
I remember that one year they didn't have a dunk contest. It was like, what the fuck would you have fucking All-Star weekend without a dunk contest?
Yeah, they lose money, man. That's what I'm saying. Because you need people to like. Remember, Kia will give a car away to the dunker. Like that's big money. You gotta have somebody.
Yeah, they got a whole fucking article. The slam dunk contest can't attract stars anymore.
See?
Trey Murphy III, Jericho Simmons, KJ Martin.
Never heard of none of them.
Mac McClung.
Trey Murphy III was a rookie 21-22.
This Mac McClung wasn't a technically NBA player when he was announced as a competitor.
Yeah. So he's some dude off the street.
Yeah. So,
that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's what it's come to.
Yep.
I'm out of here.
Yep. Love y'all. Thank y'all for stopping by. Mel.
Cabal, have your ass up. Don't have me fucking calling you up. Fucking hours.
It's already set. In case I'm too drunk to freaking participate, it's already set up.
No, but we need a fifth because you gotta. We want you to make money, you know. So I invited you. I want to make money.
Absolutely. I'll do my best.
Right.
I'm gonna have to go through some of these boxes. I gotta get rid of some of this shit.
Yeah, shit. I got too much shit, man.
All right. Love y'all. Be safe.
Peace.
For each man in his time.